Feel the competition? Play Critical Ops tournaments now on Gizer to win cash prizes and exclusive credits. Download Gizer to compete in mobile gaming tournaments for real cash.
Inside, he's gonna get naded down there. A little bit of damage on him, but he's fast on the flank. Inside, he gets two massive frags there. Allows for his team to come in. Now Sai, he's gonna be able to get the 4K.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the grand finals of main tournament number 2 for Critical Ops Circuit. I'm your host and caster, Cool Mark, joined by Warren over here. And today we have some very exciting games coming our way. And well, specifically one matchup, it's a best of 3. It is Xenocide versus Team Elevate. One of the upsets that we didn't really see yesterday, that we didn't think we would see actually, was Elevate versus Hammers Esports. But Warren, this is going to be a very exciting one. If you guys did not see it earlier today, we also had some really cool things go on over towards the European stream. So that was a really kind of a pretty easy one, I think, for Rain. They beat Euphoria 2-0, I think 13-6 and 13-7, both instances there. But Warren, I mean, what have we got to look forward to today?
I can't wait for today's matches. I know yesterday we saw Xenocide win their semifinal matches in a dominant fashion, and Elevate take us to 3 maps, 3 really brutal, hard-fought victory over a great team in Hammers Esports. I think the first map, they barely lost 12-13, and then barely won out the following 2 maps to get to the finals today. And excitingly, I believe this is Elevate's first time in the North American finals. So it's great to see a new name in there, and I'd love to see how they play against another team that we know is a very strong team.
Exactly. Well, before we actually talk a little bit more about that, we'll show you how the actual format of the tournament is so that you can know how did Elevate and Xenocide end up here, right? Well, it all started back in February with qualifiers in the main tournament. The top 8 from the main tournament would advance to the main tournament number 2, which is what we are talking about today and what we're going to be seeing today. Some also qualifiers that happened there. And the top 4 teams, or the top 8 teams actually, or 4 teams will advance to the final tournament for April that we will see later this year. Very exciting stuff, I think, from both of these. And we can kind of take a look at the new point allocation as well. This is something that's been changed from last time. You can see on the screen there, 20 points for the top ranking team, 16 for spot number 2, 12 for number 3, 10 for number 4, and 5th through 8th place get 6 points. That's basically if you made it to the quarterfinals. So how does it really stack up? How does it affect the actual teams that we see in the actual tournament right now? Well, you can see here on your screen, Xenocide at the top of the scoreboard, 17 points. They have, for certain, gotten themselves a spot in the grand finals. Regardless of what they place today, they will be in the finals. But below there, we can see it's a little bit of a closer match between, well, Hammers not making it to the grand finals should still grant them enough points to make it there. But INQ underestimated Bless, Misery GG, and that crucial team, Team Elevate there. While they are currently sitting at 7th place with 3 points, we could see them move up. If they win today's matchup, they will grant them 20 more points, put them in the top 4. So Team Elevate have a very good shot at making it to the grand finals or the final tournament for season number 2. So that's going to be something to look forward to, something to keep out for all you math and stats people who like that type of stuff. Keep track of the numbers here because, well, Team Elevate could be making a huge comeback from 7th place all the way up to potentially even 3rd place or 2nd. So we'll see how that goes for them. But Warren, why don't you take us through what are they going to be getting, right? They play this game all this time. What prizes will they get?
Well, they put in a lot of hard work, and it's not for nothing. First place in the final tournament wins $2,000, as well as a unique Season 2 Circuit Championship skin. First place today is going home with $500, 1,400 credits, 15 event cases. And second place, $250. So a multi-$1,000 prize pool throughout all the tournaments. And let's take a look at what the championship skin is going to look like.
You thought the main tournament or the season 1 circuit skin looked great. Well, they somehow managed to keep upping it, and I think this one looks beautiful. I like the purple accents, the highlights around. Once again, this is a work in progress. You can see that label on the screen, so it's set to change, but only a few people in the game will ever see this touch their accounts. That's right, neither me nor Warren nor most of us will actually ever get to see this, but it's still something to be spectacled about if you actually see it in a game. Regardless, we want to give a quick kudos to all the teams who did qualify for the tournament themselves. It was Philosophy, Amplified, Bless, Misery, GG, INQ, Team Elevate, who we'll be seeing today. Hammers Esports played yesterday, and Xenocide, who also played yesterday and we'll be seeing today. We have Echo, Nirvana, GG, No Mercy, Rogue Uprising, Team Unique, Aztec Gaming, Legend Esports, and Underestimated. So Underestimated, they put a valiant effort up against Xenocide yesterday, but it was not enough to take them to the grand finals. So while we talk all about this, why don't we take a look at the actual bracket itself? Right? We've said it. Why don't we let you see it on the screen? This is how we ended up where we are today. Yesterday's first semifinal, Xenocide versus Underestimated. Pretty simple. A pretty simple holdout there by Xenocide. On the other side of things, Team Elevate had a little bit of a tougher time versus Hammers. Hammers actually coming in with a strong Map 1 win after an amazing comeback, that 2v5 clutch to win it out, but Team Elevate reverse swept it. So that's how we are here in the grand finals. Team Elevate fighting valiantly, and the Map 3 was not as close as we had really anticipated, or Map 2 was not as close as we anticipated. It was a 13-8 victory for Canals on the map of Canals for Elevate. So that's something interesting to note, but I think we can actually take a look about these teams, right? Yeah, so the teams right here, you can see Elevate versus Xenocide. I'm not sure if we can pull up some team stats, but you can see there both of those teams coming in very hot, and especially on the stats side. So Xenocide, you can see Day up there playing so many maps, 13 maps for him, along with Clutch. Those are the two star players who have lots of the experience, lots of time in the server. Mirage, as well as Snoopy and Kai. Those are the folks they try to keep in as much as possible, but you have seen Scott and other folks like Ottawa kind of jump on in here. So Xenocide, some of the key players we saw yesterday that were really making impact, Day and Snoopy up at the top. Clutch as well, doing as much as he could, but it was really Day and Snoopy who held it up. And so we'll see, can they really come up today against the likes of Elevate? Elevate had to play a much more different game, given the fact that they were in Hammers Esports, who are the current Season 1 champions for Critical Ops Circuit. So taking a look at the Hammers side or the Team Elevate side of things, well, they had a variety of matches played. You can see Naruto, Vapey, V-Pop, and Arson are their top players. They rotate between Jiren, Raptor, and Quirks, but you can see there, those are the core players. And honestly, Naruto and V-Pop were pretty impactful yesterday throughout the entire series. Wouldn't you say so, Warren?
V-Pop had some tremendous impact rounds and important multi-kills and solid clutches, and Naruto, it seemed like almost every round he was finding an opening pick with the U ratio or with a pre-fire on some kind of assault rifle. Spectacular play from both of them yesterday.
Yeah, and on the last map, something to note, they combined V-Pop and Naruto for 50 kills together. They each had 25, so the impact is definitely seen there. Naruto as well on the previous map where they won, 19 kills for himself, and V-Pop at 18. So these are two star players to really see come through. They obviously have a lot of impact on their team. But let's see what maps we're going to be playing. Are we going to see any overlap from yesterday's matchups? Because yesterday, if you do recall, we saw the maps of Grounded, we saw Canals, we saw Bureau, we also saw Port. But what will we be seeing today? The first map that's going to be banned out from Elevate, you can see on the screen right there, will be Rate, and Xenocide also pick to get rid of Canal. So we will not be seeing that. A map that potentially we might have seen in one of the Europe matches, I think will be picked here by Elevate, which is that of Plaza. So you can see on the screen there, Plaza will be played today. A map that we haven't seen as much in the North American side of things, but I'm glad that we will be seeing it because it is played pretty differently. On the other side of things, Xenocide, they're going to pick out a pretty nice map of Legacy. We'll have to see how do they approach that Coalition side of the map, one of the most Coalition-sided maps we've seen. So how will they approach on the Breach side as well? And the next two bans we can see come out here from Elevate and Xenocide, both on Soar and Port. which leaves us with 2 maps left. Are we going to be on Grounded or are we going to be on Bureau? And at the end of the day, the decider will go to Grounded. So the 3 maps that we'll be seeing today are Plaza and Legacy and potentially Grounded if we do go to map number 3. This is an interesting map call because I feel like we typically at least see Bureau or Grounded. We'll see Grounded at the very least, but Bureau out, I mean, that was a very common map to see. And so did we see Canals as well.
Noticed Soar was not banned until the second round of bans, so there was possibility for Soar to poke its head into the competitive pool. Well, it's in the pool, but the competitive play, and that would be great to see. We've come very close to Soar only once. It was a decider map 3 that was left up in a best of 3 that did not go to the third map. But we'll get Soar one day. For now, I'm excited for Plaza. Plaza is probably my favorite map in the game personally. And I'd love to see what Elevate have prepared for us.
I'm excited too because as most of you know, as most of you voted in the Twitter poll, Xenocide was the heavy favorites here. 90% of the people who voted in the Twitter poll voted for Xenocide. Team Elevate have really nothing to lose, as a matter of fact. They have a huge shot at upsetting Xenocide, and they could potentially make their way on into the final tournament if they do really well here. So Team Elevate, I'm sure they have tricks up their sleeves. I'm sure they've prepared a lot of good strats here, but I think we might actually be able to get into the knife round potentially. I don't know if it's the knife or the pistol round, but we'll transition on in to see the knife round come on through. You can see on your screen there, it will be both teams lining up here on the map of Plaza to get it started.
According to the viewer polls yesterday, Elevate was a heavy underdog. Hammers was very, very favored in that matchup. According to the viewer poll, I believe 77% of viewers voted for Hammers, but Elevate did manage the upset, and they could do so again today.
Very much indeed. If this were a prediction, well, we could see a huge return for those who voted for Elevate. Elevate, once again, a team known for having multiple rosters, one in Europe, one in North America, and they compete on the top scale for both of these rosters as well. Oftentimes both making the quarterfinals, the playoffs of the Critical Ops circuit. So we'll see here who will go aggressive on the knife round. You can see Elevate on the breach side.
2 porcupines getting ready to attack each other, 2 hedgehogs.
Stabbing each other out, and you can see right there, then it comes down to the last player, Xenocide. It's going to be Mirage to win it out. So I think they might actually opt to switch it up. I think they're switching the teams right now, so we'll see if they want to start here. Xenocide, if they start on the breach side, once again, it's that factor of having the momentum on the coalition side. Not something we typically talk about, but it is something that is worth mentioning because that momentum can really play a huge factor in how the teams approach their side and what their tactics look like. We saw the momentum played a huge factor yesterday, especially when it came to Hammers winning their one and only map on Bureau. They were on the coalition side, an arguably easier side to defend on Bureau.
When we last saw Plaza, I called it, in my opinion, a slightly breach-favored map. People have disagreed with me there, and we did see dominant coalition sides in a very close game. Both teams winning many coalition-sided rounds. So I'd love to see what we have today. Xenocide picked Plaza, and when you pick a map, that tells me you have some plans for the T side, and I'd like to see what comes out when we get this game started in just a moment.
Right. Last time, though, Xenocide in the grand finals for last main tournament versus Hammers, they lost 9-13. Obviously, different opponent, but I'm sure they've done some VOD review. They've probably looked at their old clips and made some changes to how they play it. Last time, they ended on the coalition side, and they will start on the breach side as well this time. So you can see here on your screen, teams going very tactically. Xenocide have definitely prepared something as they creep their way on over towards the mid area. Naruto will be the first point of contact to spot him out, and he makes one crucial headshot right there on the clutch, throws that nade out, and he retreats back. Nade not doing as much damage as they really wanted to, but you can still see they've positioned themselves accordingly. Heavy presence over towards B long. If any of Xenocide's players were to go there, it would be tough for them to conquer that. Naruto, once again, we're talking about him and VPOP, and he's already making lots of damage, lots of impact there. Arson finds another frag in Xenocide. They've been pincered every single time. Arson with the double, Naruto with the double, and VPOP closes it out with the grenade. A nice way to start out for Elevate.
I am loving how many grenade kills we've seen yesterday and so far in the first round today. I'd love to see more. I think grenade kills are very exciting. They're so difficult to get. And here we have Menace.
Yeah. It's just
coming
it's
out.
nice to admire it. The grenade kills, you know? But Menace, oh my goodness! 3 frags to get the 4th. No, he doesn't, but still, the
V-pop
MP7
with
mow
another
down.
grenade kill.
Oh my goodness, we talked about it. We talked about the nades, and they're just coming into fruition. Menace, though, 3K mow down with the MP7. That means he has $4,100 in his bank account, and it's a bonus round here for Elevate. So Xenocide, they have weapons, but I think Elevate, we might honestly be seeing them go a little more aggressive here, as they have SMGs and SA-58s. Menace might actually try and peek over towards that mid position. He's playing more passively, but opts
Here's
to
the slow creep towards the A bomb site. See Clutch moving through a smoke towards A long. No contact yet. Jiren is ready for the peek into mid. Both Jiren and Arson locking these angles down with SA-58s. If he gets double peeked, or
that's
flash,
a
just a
perfect
big
flash.
flash. Perfect.
Yeah, that's
flash.
perfect. Arson's still blind, but he's going to regain his sight. Finally, he's going to take down Clutch in return. Can't get Day right then and there. But V-Pop, oh my goodness. That's, I think, his 3rd frag kill of the game already. Every single time he's going so strong with it, and the flashbangs coming out very intensely, blinding out Elevate. But Xenocide have not had the ability to get on into this A bomb site. They could rotate, as there are 42 seconds left on the clock still. And all players from Elevate sitting on the A site. They don't have control of the bomb, so Elevate eventually will have to peek out and try and spot for anything, but Xenocide will opt to go A mid instead. Menace, the timing favors Xenocide there, as nobody saw anything over towards A mid, so they might think it's a B plane, might start rotating early on. You can see V-Pop here could do a lot of damage, or he could get caught off guard, which is exactly what will happen. Kai shuts him out, and Jiren comes in behind, but Snoopy bravely takes that peek, and now Snoopy, with low amount of time, will get taken out by Menace. Menace just knew that the bomb was sitting there and had his eyes on it. He is flawless right now, 4-0, and keeps the streak alive for Elevate as well.
3 rounds in a row for Elevate. Great start for the underdogs here. And no more bonus round. I think they're probably buying up to M4s, AUGs. And you've got Clutch on an M1887. Don't see a shotgun. Don't see a breach-sided shotgun too frequently in competitive play.
I think they're going to try and use that over towards B long, you can see there, but really the action is happening right then and there. The defense wiped out somehow.
Clutch's shotgun gets the first kill there into B long.
Right, and they've upgraded their weapons too, so you can see now they had some eco weapons. Now they have AUGs, SA-58s, and an AK. This is looking good for Xenocide to take a round away here from Elevate. Woefully underprepared over towards that B long area, and Jiren now is going to peek out. He's going to get met with a potentially a bullet to the face, but he reverses it to Clutch, and now a 1-player advantage here for Xenocide, as it's a 4 versus 3.
And moving all the way in from CT, and Menace holding the bomb site by himself against 4 players, but really difficult. Kai with a great shot and a necessary shot. They have the bomb site. They should have the plant. Here's Kai planting.
Bomb has been planted.
Day watching the staircase.
Yeah, and Jiren makes a perfect commitment to not just over peak now. Finally, he's making his move, but that duel versus house is tough to win every single time. Arson now in the 1 versus 2. He would have to clear out house and then proceed to clear out the bomb site itself, but he's going to opt to save his AUG. He knows that money is not in the strongest place, but with him saving, he could potentially drop someone on his team. So he will opt to save. And I think Elevate, this is a right choice here, not going for that retake. It's one of the tougher bomb sites to retake, but Xenocide will finally pick up their first round of the breach side. And that should allow them to get some good money coming in now.
Great job by Elevate to bring the 3v5 into a 1 versus 2, but still Xenocide taking away that round win streak, putting 1 on the board for themselves. And now we've got a couple SMGs at least and an SA-58 in the hands of Elevate. So not flush with cash, but they do have all their utility.
The P90. That's we'll have to see where that goes over towards in the mid area. You can see the SMG playing very close up, both of them, or towards mid. So obviously wanting to play a close up strategy with those. Jiren on the other side of A mid.
These are really close angles being held by Elevate. Fearless angles, and risky ones as well.
Yeah, Arson over towards A long might get met with some surprises as they are on the other side of that smoke grenade right now. Creeping their man in is Clutch and Day. And Arson, he surely heard them now, but he's going to make his move now. He's going to spot one Clutch. That is the bomb down, and he's not going to be able to take down Day, but he does get a good amount of damage, and now Jiren's going to call for backup right now. You can see VPop is making his way on over, but the perfect timing matches here for Jiren. He's not going to be able to go further as he gets flashed, and that's perfect utility usage by Xenocide to make it off guard. Naruto misses the shot onto Kai, and just a remarkable flick from him saves his life. So off 1 versus 3. All the players tagged up, though, on Xenocide. So it is possible, but VPop
bomb has been planted.
Might not want to face off against 3 Elevate or 3 Xenocide players.
Looks like VPop is thinking about the save, and yes, going for the save. He wants that AUG next round, and Kai with an amazing flick to survive off of a headshot, just barely, with about 3 hit points. One more hit from Menace's SMG would have brought this into a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a pretty close game here. Xenocide can continue to claw their way in on the breach side. If they can manage to get 4 or 5 rounds, I think they're in a really good position to start off their coalition side for the second half. But money, you can see favoring Xenocide as they get that bomb plant down. And, well, it's something that should be taken into account here because I know they hear another shotgun from Clutch. He has the money to buy, and he opts for a shotgun. So I think we're going to be seeing a pretty fast approach here over towards B. That's where the shotgun has been most impactful, and that's exactly where it's going. Over towards B long right now. Does lightning hit twice? Does it make impact 2 rounds in a row? We'll see here. The shotgun not going to be peeked out here, but VPop is on the other side of that door. Could be in danger shortly. That was a very close encounter with VPop and Clutch. The shotgun still holding its ground. Snoopy might not walk in
there should
here.
be some suspicion. Snoopy crossing past house is taken out by a combination of Naruto and VPop.
The tag team duo, they come together, and A mid is going to be heavily under attack here. Jiren, though, that FP6 can get a bunch of kills as VPop has not spotted anybody yet, but Clutch is on the other side. He will get taken down. So Xenocide now has to move quickly, and Jiren will stop that movement. Does get a tag on the Day. Arson will line him up. Double knockdown there. Wonderfully played by Elevate. The team play is just there right now. They are on point with communication and being able to rotate and trade together. That's something I think a lot of matchmaking teams, whenever you're playing ranked, that's something that is just not there, right? The communication, obviously a little bit tougher, but Elevate seem to have a well-oiled machine running right now.
Here's Clutch with a U ratio, which might explain why he purchased the shotgun last round, saving a little bit of money so he could bring out the sniper rifle this round. And he's smoked off from an early pick. We're moving around the smoke. Slow peek. Does he have that information? Can he see that player? I think he cannot.
I think they're waiting for each other to peek out, but yeah, Clutch right now 1-6. He has to give some sort of impact to the team, whether that be in the form of a nice headshot or at least some information right now. And he does shoot off a warning shot. I think that alerts Jiren as well, who's sitting over towards that main spot, and he takes down Mirage. A crucial kill now as the advantage comes in favor of Elevate. Xenocide had him stopping their tracks. The nade not doing as much damage as they'd like, but Jiren does get the shot. The angle perfect for him, and he repositions again. Wonderful timings here as they try and cross on into Xenocide. Have not been able to get much done. Snoopy finally enters back onto Jiren, but a 4 versus 3 and only 35 seconds on the clock. Arson is going to be waiting for them. A nice headshot to Snoopy's face, and Xenocide seeming to save many around here. Arson's got crucial information now. He spotted one out. Oh, and another nice shot. Can he get the third? No, he can't. But Kai comes in
19
with 2 nice
seconds to
frags.
plant. Kai does not have the bomb. Kai
Right,
is
he's
going to have
hoping.
to kill his way out of this round because there's no way he can plant for the victory.
Yeah, he says it's a desperation play. Even if he gets this one kill to Naruto,
VPOP needs to survive.
Right. He'll have enough time to do so. And he's trying to go for the kill after time. He does get the kill after time. That means Kai does not get very much money. It doesn't make that big of a deal at the end of the day. Kai already had some in the bank account. But had that been clutch, then that would have been a different scenario.
Here we are into round 7. Elevate taking their momentum back. But besides those first 3 rounds, this has been very back and forth.
Oh my goodness. Nades chunked Naruto down very low. And VPOP, early aggression does not work on its favor as Clutch is angry. He wants to get his control back on this map. He knows that house is most likely occupied, and Naruto has been chunked down low as well. He's going to have to rotate out, but he might get taken down. No, just barely evades nade. And that's going to buy him some more time to call for rotates. You can see there, Jiren and Menace over towards that spawn area, going to watch over towards house as Naruto takes point over towards Belong. So Jiren, a nice shot there as he pushes himself more into the site. He wants to get more involved in the action here.
Naruto watching window from a very interesting angle and Jiren covering him towards Belong. And Xenocide might choose to not take this bomb site. They may rotate to A. You see Clutch has dropped the bomb on the ground. If he's going to be the first one in, he doesn't want to die with the bomb.
Yeah, Menace gets a crucial kill there over to the spawn area. Naruto somehow stays alive for long enough to get one kill on the Snoopy. Elevate somehow coming back from this, a 4 versus 5, and Kai is going to have to drop down, and that's one of the toughest things to do as a 3-sided player here. Jiren just mops it up, and the advantage with Xenocide, however, not capitalizing on it. So Elevate, another round for them as we move into round number 9 here. 4-round advantage for them. This is a good showing.
Menace with a great kill through smoke that round, and Xenocide with the entry frag into Belong doesn't convert that, and King Naruto left it very, very low health in the house, has to drop out of the house, can't hold that position, dodging a frag grenade.
Oh,
here's another
shot.
entry kill, this time from Kai. Do they turn this into a round win? This 5v4, already a 4v4. VPOP.
Oh.
Mirage takes out VPOP this time. Back to the 3v4. Now, do they take the B site decisively this round?
It is an interesting team flash, but we'll see here. Menace has taken point on the site below the house area. And they're not playing heavy over towards...
And look at this
Just
smoke
yet.
grenade. Menace is able to... Oh, what sneaky positioning. And Menace is in a really difficult spot. He's surrounded by enemies.
But he does have
He's
cover
also-
fire from his teammate. And he spots Day through the smoke somehow, some way. Can he get more impact? No, he can't. Mirage takes him down, but Jiren, they are so good at pulling back these disadvantageous situations here on the Coalition side of Plaza. Elevate. Last round, it was a 4 versus 5. This time, a 3 versus 4, and they turn it around in their favor. Jiren has him spotted out. Snoopy, if he walks through this way, will get spotted, but Jiren doesn't react in time. So Arson now all the way behind. He's going to go towards house. And Snoopy has an idea that he might be coming from house, but will rotate off himself. Has the spot. Can he get the headshot here? No, he can't. Arson clutches it out. And while it does come down to the 1 versus 1, Elevate continue to conquer on the Coalition side. 7-2 now.
7 Coalition rounds and 2 rounds in a row for Xenocide where they didn't convert an opening pick into a round win. They did get the bomb plant here at least, so that's some money in their pockets. Another U ratio comes out for Snoopy with that plant money. And Elevate could put together a very dominant half, round-wise. 7 round wins, but many of them have come down to very close scenarios. required some excellent play in disadvantaged situations to get them into these 7 rounds. So very possible for Xenocide to bring this into a 7-5 half.
Well, one thing also that I've noticed compared to yesterday is both of these teams are playing very tactically. It's not like yesterday we saw these just quick rushes or trying to make their way into the bomb side with brute force. They are very much playing a tactical game, a slower game, trying to draw out the utility from the other team. And so that's the bigger difference now. We've seen a longer game so far, taking their time. I mean, yesterday, for the sake of it, we saw a 12-second round, I'm pretty sure. And we have not seen any such sort of thing. Maybe it's the map of Plaza. Maybe it's the way these teams are playing right now. But it's been a different game. And Menace will get caught off guard with the smoke in his hand. He's going to have to back up. But he still has support from Jiren over towards A mid. So the hit, once again, aimed over towards B.
If this is a fast B hit, it's 5 versus 2 rather than 5 versus 3 this time.
So they're going to call from the background now.
Naruto with no health.
Oh my goodness, Naruto!
Just evaporates and he's out of ammunition from his triple kill. Not able to get up.
Oh my. Naruto, absolutely sensational plays there on the B bomb site. Dances around the smoke to provide himself cover.
With almost no health from being sprayed through smoke at the beginning of the round. And he may have aced if he didn't run out of ammunition.
Yeah, Arson comes to save him, but the scoreboard tells a different story right now. Arson is playing very, very well. Menace as well. And we were talking about Naruto and V-Pop. They had great starts, but it's looking like Elevate to other teammates have been making good impact as well. Menace at the top is a great showing, and same with Arson. So this has been a team effort all around. We'll see here. Can they convert to 10 rounds on the Coalition side? That would get their momentum surely high. And we'll see how a different approach Xenocide take. They're going to try and gain some map control over towards A long. Not really A mid just yet. They know that there might be a sniper rifle, but there isn't one on Elevate's side. All AUGs and nearly no utility. But Naruto still cleans one up. Kai out of the equation now. And Arson as well. Just doing chip damage on a Mirage. Very low at this point. Elevate. Once again, you've seen all their players rotating over toward the A bomb site right now. Arson gets caught off guard as Clutch just sneakily pushes through, but Naruto is in perfect position to flank right now. And V-Pop catches Clutch, trying to find some more room. Naruto will get actually shut out from behind. And this gives an opening potentially, but no.
Mirage almost winning out that duel with Jiren, but Jiren with a sliver of health survives for the 9th round win for Elevate. And at this rate, we're looking at a T2 half. Xenocide right now looks like they may have run out of ideas. They've consistently been getting that opening pick on B long, but not converting it into successful B site executes. In the few rounds they've tried to take A long and A mid, seem to have been shut down even harder. But here's Snoopy with the entry kill. Jiren fully blinded and killed, and now here's a 5v3. Xenocide wants to make this a 9-3 half.
Oh my goodness, that flashbang. The flashbangs from Xenocide have been the key to this round. Absolutely denying everything else, and maybe it was just the fast-paced round that they needed. Xenocide, the one time they choose to just rush on in, utilize those flashbangs is what works for them, and Naruto now will have to pull an amazing trick from his sleeve if he wants to get anything done here. Will get spotted out. Get some good damage onto Mirage and the kill, but nothing else. So Xenocide pull one round back, 3-9. And this isn't the worst, though. This isn't the worst. They can still definitely come back from this.
They absolutely can. We've seen it before. We've seen a lot of very strong coalition halves from many teams. It's going to start with this pistol round, though.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Elevate have prepared because
you
this
remember,
can determine a lot.
In the first half, the pistol round was one of Elevate's most dominant rounds.
That is indeed true, but you can see action spreading quickly over here towards this square area, and Xenocide are just moving as one unit combined. Finally, you can see Snoopy makes his way on over towards that spawn area.
Xenocide in a death ball is completely abandoned to the A bomb site. Jiren making plenty of noise.
Yeah, I think we can see the numbers on the side panel, but we will see Vpop finally does get one frag, and Xenocide are looking to close this one out here. 4 versus 2, and Menace can't do much here. Jiren all alone with the PT-50 will get spotted out from so many angles here, and Xenocide take away the pistol. I think this is another factor of the coalition-sided map of Plaza.
That pistol round very necessary for Xenocide, and they should pick up their 5th here. They've got SA-58s and SMGs against Deagles and no armor. Elevate may convert this into something. They're very dangerous, but this should be a Xenocide round win before we see rifles come out for both squads.
Oh, heavy nades coming out from Elevate, but they missed their mark. And so, all those nades for nothing there. In fact, Xenocide's nade might even do a good amount of damage. Somehow, though, skips past Elevate. Will not do any damage there. The flash temporarily blinding him. But Mirage
Here's your
actually taking
M4.
on.
This is the best gun on the server right now. Holding that mid position.
Right. SA-58 as well, coming in pretty lethally as Day will
And there's the
combine
bomb
with
down.
Clutch. Right.
A long by itself. You
Yeah,
still
this
want to be
is-
careful.
This is pretty much a cleanup eco round here, as Xenocide shouldn't be losing any players. Only pistols, only PT-50s, but as I say that, Arson gets a nice headshot. And that's only one, though. So last player is Naruto alone with the PT-50. If he can get any more damage onto Xenocide, that'd be good for their economy. Take away a weapon if possible, but not looking likely as he's been spotted out. Kai will make his move, and so will Snoopy. Takes him out eventually, and he takes his PT-50 away as well for Semantic. So 5-9. Xenocide looking strong here on the coalition side. They could very well come back here as Elevate will opt to continue an eco.
No rifles yet. Should be a 6th round for Xenocide. But we might see, it looks like a potential for a 5-player rush. A lot of nade damage. Huge spray down. Very fast round.
Yeah, that's our quick round that we were talking about there. Everything happens so quickly. I don't even know what to say. Just big nade damage right there. They tried as much as they could to just come in as one big sphere of breach side, but it didn't really work out for them. Elevate. So now they have finally full weaponry, full utility on the board, except for Naruto. And we'll see, can they utilize this to their advantage, finally having everything they need. They're going to throw lots of grenades early on, and it's going to be 2 players, Kai and Snoopy, to play over towards mid and B.
Xenocide with a nade stack at Coalition spawn. I wonder if they plan to keep throwing smokes throughout the round there in A mid.
The bomb making its
Dave
way
with a
over
very
toward-
cheeky
yeah.
angle.
Well, he could get that first frag there, and he does. No reaction there from Elevate, though. It seems like too scared, too tentative to peek out. Arson and Vpop will
As
reconvene.
Mirage disconnected. Seems like he had an opportunity for a kill there that he didn't take twice.
All that smoke allows Clutch to find some opportunity. Day now is behind them. Surely they're not going to be aware of this. Surely he's going to catch 2 of them off guard. The trigger discipline. He
Gets
can't
the
find
first.
second.
He doesn't check for the second. Narson's able to trade it, but Mirage takes out Arson immediately after. Now Xenocide is all over the map.
Yeah, Elevate have not been able to get anything done, even with the guns right now. Just 1 frag on the day, and that was a trade frag. So
Coalition wins.
Mirage, once again, continues to lead this comeback with Xenocide. And Day
Elevate.
Snoopy as well. Yeah, they're making some good progress, but Elevate,
Yet to win their first breach-sided round, and they're going to need 4 of them in total if they're going to win this map.
I think that realization has dawned upon them that this will not be an easy task to win these breach-sided rounds here, even just rushing together. They might want to try that, though. Elevate have been playing a little more tactically, playing defaults, and Xenocide have been picking them off. This happened on the other side as well. When Elevate were on the breach side, or when Elevate were on the coalition side, Xenocide had to play a little more aggressively to get anything done for themselves.
You'd love to see King Naruto open up the map with a pick on his U ratio. But no one on Xena's side seems to be peeking.
Oh,
there it is.
There it is. Mirage gets taken down early, and now will they capitalize on that? You can see Naruto has made his way on over towards A long. They haven't cleared out Day yet, and Clutch is a decent bit away. He's still over towards that trash bin position. He's going to finally rotate over towards A. And while Elevate are pushing personnel over towards A, potentially calling for rotate. Yep, you can see it right now. It's working for themselves, but the bomb is also making its way on over towards this A bomb site. 45 seconds left on the clock. They have more than enough time to clear it out properly.
Clutch completely dodges every flash grenade, but doesn't get the first kill. Arson with an amazing peek, and V-Pop similarly. And a hail of gunfire.
Yeah, just left
Snoopy's
Kai
able
now.
to get one.
That was a very well done execute there. The opening pick by Naruto allows them to have some more wiggle room over towards A mid, and now just Kai left trying to do anything he can. Yeah, that was a great play by Naruto. And he opens it up, and then they come together to band as well. The rotates were a little bit slower on Xena's side. They might have thought it was a fake because they still had a couple players left over towards B when the execute was happening from Elevate. So, well played there by Elevate, but this is a close game as we can see it.
First breach round. Can they get 3 more, or is Xenocide going to continue this otherwise dominant coalition performance? Now, Mirage was the first death of the previous round. Does Naruto, here he is with the U ratio, does he look for the same kill? Mirage this time very ready for the peek.
What a shot. Almost gets it down there, but he's going to buy some time. Arson's there as well for the trade. They're trying to bait these players from Xena's side to be more aggressive, and they are, but it doesn't work out in their favor. Elevate. Losing Naruto in the meantime. That's the sniper rifle gone. And the bomb still all the way over towards that car area. Dade mows 2 down. V-Pop and Arson out of the round. The nade does a good amount of damage, but it won't get the kill. Clutch is just sitting patiently. Will he get the second one here? Yes, he does. They walk right into his crosshair, both of them. He did not have to move a single muscle to get either of those kills.
Xenocide wins that round with 5 players alive. I am going to try that tree position next time I play on Plaza. I find A mid very difficult to hold.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. A mid honestly has a better protection place from that mid area, but 2B is under a hailstorm. Bolty gets 1. Can he get 2? Yes, he does get 2. And Xenocide,
what happened to Elevate?
they bind them up and they knock him down. Yeah, like a bunch of bowling pins. Elevate had no attack back. You can see HP still pretty well on Kai and Snoopy. And now Jiren. I don't think they're using their utility as much here on the breach side as... Yeah, he'll have to do something remarkable, but I don't think it's possible. Xenocide will not make mistakes like this to allow him to get this 1v5 ace clutch.
He's got 55 seconds to do it. He's checking every angle. He doesn't know yet that he can move safely through the A-bomb site, but he's going to. And if you're Jaren in this situation, you want to do as much damage as possible. You want to take away as many rifles as possible. You're probably not thinking yourself likely to win the round, but there's Mirage, ending it early. And Xenocide have almost brought us back into a tie. 9 rounds now to Elevate's 10. Remember, Elevate began this half with a 9-3 lead. So in this half, Xenocide has won 6 rounds to Elevate's 1. Almost bringing the game back to even. Naruto with the sniper rifle again. But the angle he would like to pick is smoked off.
Yeah, you can see it is heavy presence from Elevate over towards mid, but they have had no luck over towards mid every single time. It's either Day or Clutch just sitting there waiting for them to walk in.
Clutch with another interesting angle. His previous position on the tree. He's already eaten 2 frag grenades, but Clutch is not there this round. Oh, he's back. Now that he saw the 2 grenades come out, he says it's safe to go back to my tree.
And Day, will he get the peek on Naruto? He will see him first, and he will get the kill. Walks right into the crosshair, and now Clutch once again in the same spot. It's the Clutch spot. Oh my goodness. How does this keep happening? I am going insane. If Clutch keeps on doing this, I think we'll be seeing the end of Elevate because, well, Mirage doubles up for 2. Clutch, that is the Clutch spot. I think we can now name that tree the Clutch spot because he's gotten so many kills from that exact location. Yeah. And from they walked in at the exact same moment too. You don't think they would jump or something like that to even prevent it from happening again. No, they slow peek it and just get domed. Well, let's see. Will they do it again? It doesn't seem likely. It seems like Mirage actually will have a lot of damage to be done here as he's going to get some spray downs. No, actually none, and Day's going to call for some help. Now he gets taken out and Elevate. Once again, do we say it out? It's a quick round that might work in their favor as Clutch gets 1, potentially 2, 3. No, he gets 2 only. But that still buys enough time.
So he kills. But here Snoopy and Kai are smoked off and flanked.
Oh my goodness. Snoopy does get the kill, but at the cost of 74 HP right now. You can see he will have to clutch this one all alone, and I don't think he's aware of his left corner. He picked out. Does get spotted from Arson and get taken down. So Elevate finally pick an 11th round. Will they opt to go for another quick round? It's been positive for them to do quick rounds.
It worked well for Xenocide last half. One of their only breach-sided wins was off of an A-long rush with Snoopy jumping through a smoke and landing a headshot.
Right.
Elevate's second breach-sided round win came from a fast play.
And I think that's what they're opting for. You can see Naruto leading the charge over towards B long. This time doesn't have a sniper, but no, they're actually going to go for a slower play this time. Once again, back to Old Faithful. But back to an Old Faithful that hasn't been very faithful to them, has not worked too much to play tactically on the map of Plaza. Both teams, whenever they're on the breach side, opting for those aggressive plays that get them the rounds instead. I believe we've only had a total of 5 breach rounds for the entire game. It was 3 for Xenocide, it's 2 right now for Elevate. So this has been a heavily coalition-sided map.
Now it's Clutch who's smoked off. The tree can't see into A-mid. And Naruto has pushed up to the front of the house. He hasn't entered the house yet, and Kai is there waiting for him.
This is a very interesting spot because he could see Snoopy potentially hit that smoke big, which it is right now, and Snoopy will get caught off guard. There we go, a perfect shot there. Naruto opens it up. But can they get the trades here? Yes, they can. Elevate had the potentially man advantage, but they lose it. Mirage and Day come in, and Kai could get another one there. Is he going to take down Menace? No, Menace will walk right into the hailstorm of bullets, and Kai as well, doing more damage on the way out. A 1 versus 3 for Naruto, as he does find Mirage, but will opt to go over towards A now. He has to hightail it there because only 15 seconds left on the clock. He's going to go switch out a weapon. Doesn't want to make his presence known, but he has to go quick because Day could be here already. He spots him out, and now he's going to call for that rotation now. Day just has to buy time because Naruto finally gets it, but does he have time for the bomb plant? 2 seconds left, 1 second left, and no, Xenocide, they win it at the very last second, right when the bomb is planted, but still not enough from Naruto. Just enough time. Clutch buys. Wow, what a close round.
Fantastic 11th win on time. Naruto almost winning out the 1v3, or at least getting the bomb plant and the 1v3 off of 2 great kills, and he would have been left in a 1v1 post-plant scenario from there. And here we see Elevate slowing it down again outside of mid. And there, Clutch's tree is smoked off.
Yeah, it's interesting that his instant reaction is to flash it off because he thinks that, oh, maybe once they've smoked it off, they're going to try and rush through it. And so that line of thinking might be beneficial to him because he now smokes off their smoke. So he knows that his smoke is a little bit deeper, can cut off their sight into mid, and that allows freedom of mobility for his team. But he's now going to swap spots with his teammate Mirage. And Snoopy has been holding B long for quite a while now. Elevate have been making moves over towards B long. So Snoopy, can he hold the line here? Thinks that there might be a flash. Doesn't spot him out just yet, but now he spotted Naruto. And Naruto just
with
wants
a great jiggle, wins
Yeah,
some information. Doesn't take
Now
any
Snoopy.
space. And here's Snoopy looking for a flank.
Oh my goodness, Naruto, will he get it? Yes, he will. Somehow manages to get the frag and elevate. Looking to take control of this B site, but B is heavily fortified right now. Day, I think, walking into a trap. He's gotten the first frag, and he's on the staircase as well. There's another one coming in from the site, and their site hit is getting just absolutely obliterated here. Elevate, a 3 versus 5, now turned into a 1 versus 2. Menace pulls it back into the 1 versus 1. Another close, intense situation. He's going to go for the bomb plant. Mirage does not opt to peek it now, but finally he's out. And Menace doesn't spot him. Yes, he does. Elevate clutches it out. 12-11. We go the full distance here as Elevate somehow managed to get 3 rounds on their breach side.
Menace with an amazing kill. Looks like a sure thing round win for the 12th round. And then out of nowhere, Clutch on the B site, mowing down, I think, 3 players from Elevate, putting Menace into a 1 versus 2 for the Clutch that he wins out with an amazing wall bang for the final kill.
Yeah, these rounds go back and forth. We think that Elevate has a huge advantage, and they did. Xenocide pulls it back, but Elevate somehow, by the graces of Menace, clutch it out. So we'll see. Can Xenocide take us to the last round of the game, or will Elevate close it out here and now? It's looking possible that Xenocide closes it out, moves us to the final round here. Snoopy retreats back, doesn't want to as much from that, but V-Pop wall bangs him. And now it's even, 4 versus 4, as Elevate slow it down just a bit. Mirage, though, gets the first pick again, and the advantage now turned in favor of Xenocide. They know they don't have to go aggressive. They know the breach side will just come to them.
Now this bomb could get onto the B site for free. Jiren doesn't know this. And here comes the rotation from Xenocide.
Clutch.
They have
Perfect
a feeling.
timing.
Oh my, Clutch.
Perfect timing, and now Jiren all alone. 1 versus 4. We are going the full distance. And Jiren will get shut down. An amazing round from Clutch. Pulls off a fantastic 3K. Round number 25. Did you think we would see it? It all comes down to this. All rounds prior doesn't matter, but it does because Elevate actually not on the best of buys. Losing that round, they have SA-58s, only 1 SG-551, and all the nades from Xenocide. You know they're going to have fun over towards mid. Potentially just yanking those out. You can see they're going to throw them out, go back over towards spawn, and pick them up again. A very nice play from the nades right now. It's Elevate on the force buy. Have to make something work here. It's not a good buy, but it's
Oh my gosh, is this an early kill onto Clutch? No, not quite. A sliver of health. He's able to retreat and pick up more grenades.
Yeah, all the nades
There's
coming out here.
more. He picks up more. He says, I'm going to go grenade mid some more. Maybe throw some nades A long.
Xenocide have called in the artillery. They said, we're the infantry, but can we have some mortars come in? That's all the nades just lying around right now is they want to hold down any of the bomb sites. Clutch has strategically placed himself over towards a mid with his teammate because he has low HP. So the first line of defense a little bit wounded, but Mirage, we'll see what he can do here. The flash is coming heavily, and Mirage does get that first pick now, but they're so low here. Clutch and Mirage are both slivers of HP. 1 bullet could end both of them. But the mere presence of 5 players makes Elevate sweat just a little bit.
Starting to become an issue for Elevate.
Yeah, Xenocide have been working well, but Arson finds 2 massive frags. Is this an opportunity now? Arson will not check over towards spawn, and so Snoopy gets that kill. A 3 versus 3, 20 seconds left on the clock. They have to make a move soon. Elevate, 15 seconds, are going to have to brute force their way on in. Clutch, what can they do? We can't find the first frag yet, but Snoopy will deny the bomb carrier, and Naruto does get taken out by Snoopy. The 3K to clutch it out, 13-12, and Xenocide steal map 1 away. 20 kills for Snoopy, 20 kills for Mirage, 20 kills for Clutch. Could you ask for a better game? What a great way to kick off the grand finals.
What a great way to kick off the grand finals. A 13-12, 25th round win for Xenocide, last month's tournament champion. And that's just amazing from both teams. Some fantastic rounds, some really new, interesting ways to play the game. We saw Clutch's tree position that I'm going to adopt and bring into my own solo queue games.
Remember
And
this? Yeah, this was Elevate's pick too. So
was Elevate's map pick. Remember yesterday, Elevate lost the first map 12-13 and was able to engineer the comeback. So let's see for the heavy underdogs. It was a great showing nonetheless, and we'll see what we get on map 2.
Stay tuned, everybody. And Nicole look inside that. All your players.
And even not getting kills, they're getting information. Wherever Wafter is. Whoa. I love C-Ops.
Over towards connector. He's hoping that they tap the bomb. And they're just waiting now. He's going to tap him from behind and hopefully get the kill. Yes, he does. No, they're sitting up top. That nade somehow doesn't do a lot of damage, but Clutch takes down Arson. Guy as well answers back. And they're just running through. Vapey has his SG as well. He hasn't opted to use it really too much yet. Vapey does get one, but they take him out. But we'll see here. Vapey, can he manage to utilize his up close position? He does get one frag, and he gets 2-3. Oh my goodness, Vapey!
Lord,
wow.
Vapey. But do they expect him this time to be in the same spot? There was a smoke grenade that was unique since the last round, but he gets a double spray down, and there's the triple.
Wow.
Yeah, and
once again.
both of the shotguns are in
they can wreak
exactly
havoc.
the right place.
Oh,
There's the first kill from Mir. He peeks
Second
for the
one.
second and picks it up fast. Damage to the third.
Oh, they're fourth. You were talking about it, and it came to life. This is tough.
Remaining coalition players can't safely get to those guns, so they still have pistols against a rifle. Delightful does have the bomb, and he has time. So if he can find some isolated 1v1s.
Trax is aiming too high. I think he's going to get taken down here by Delightful. Yes, he does. And now it's just left to Frost.
He's got the revolver.
I'm going to go down, but
He's only got 6 seconds to plant. And Frost is close.
If Frost doesn't see him, he knows he went over towards the Coalition Hall, the spawn area, but Frost, is he going to think that the peak is over towards left? Delightful is playing a very good position right now, just playing it safe as he can be. Delightful should have this one unless Frost can blow off an amazing quick. No, he doesn't. Starting point as they push on over here to the A site. Delightful. Can he get anything done? He's been 1-4 and he's had a tough game so far. He might be able to get one. No, he can't. He gets taken down, and Triton is the man to hold down the bomb site with the HK. Punish could come in here as well from the side, but Triton's the man, the myth, and the defender, the 4K. It is now Dave, who has a lot of bodies to find, who takes down Frost, and he tries to retreat. He's going to get taken down, but no, he lines them up. That's a quadruple kill. Oh my
God,
goodness.
Hey. I'm just coming from. They smoked off perfectly, but Erupt is through very quickly.
Oh, they
Looks
don't.
like he's going to get a timing on
Snoopy
Snoopy here.
Oh, this is perfect. Perfect timing from him. He doesn't get the second kill, but he might just go for the stick right now.
Taps the bomb. Now they're in mind games. Which way?
Oh,
Oh, Erupt.
Perfectly done. Erupt.
He needs to go find a kill. Oh, and he does. And a third. Okay. And now it would be great if they could move away from the A bomb site, but Marizi is very ready for it. Looks like he's ready for the second player as well. He pre-fire him. It wasn't fruitful. And this is going to be a very interesting 1 versus 1. 3 health. 1 bullet from either of these guns anywhere on the body of either player.
Oh, Day spotted him.
Should end the round.
Oh my. Hopes that he can make something work here. But it is Xenocide to have control, not so much anymore though, as Averti just runs through, and now he's trapped. But he gets a kill somehow, turns around, and can he get the next? He's trying to buy his time, trying to maybe take out Clutch, and Clutch has done so much damage. Averti's a dead man. Walking, but no! He's calling me wrong as we speak, and he gets them all. What? Averti, are you kidding me? Mainly just pistols for themselves. As Kai runs and guns, the MP7, one of the best guns for that. And now he's
Oh
getting
my
the 4K,
gosh, Kai.
maybe even the ace.
He says, I don't even need to reload.
And yes, he does.
Kai, that is extraordinary.
Feel the competition? Play Critical Ops tournaments now on Gizer to win cash prizes and exclusive credits. Download Gizer to compete in mobile gaming tournaments for real cash.
Inside, he's going to get naded down there. A little bit of damage onto him, but Pinky is fast on the flank. Inside, he gets two massive frags there. Allows for his team to come in. And outside, he's going to be able to get the 4K.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What an intense game to start off our grand finals. That's not even the last map. That's only the first map. We're going to move on here next to the map of Legacy. If you're just joining us right now, this is the Critical Ops Circuit Grand Finals for North America Main Tournament number 2, Season number 2. And I'm Cool Mark, joined by Warren. We just had a very intense first game, 13-12 on the map of Plaza. Once again, almost all the rounds came from the coalition side. So now we've learned, at least at the pro level, it's a coalition side map. However, it was back and forth all the way through, each team only getting 3 rounds, I believe, on the breach side. So 6 total rounds on the breach side in the entire game, which means that, you know, you definitely got to bolster that up a little bit if you're playing on Plaza. However, we're not playing on Plaza anymore. We're moving on to Legacy. And Warren, I think the map of Legacy is also very coalition sided.
I'd say the most coalition-sided map in the game, in my experience, and it's also Xenocide moving into their own map pick after that 13-12 overtime win against Elevate on their pick of Plaza. And I think whoever begins on the breach side here on Legacy, if they win 4 rounds on the breach side, I think they come back to win the game.
Yeah, I think 4 rounds on the breach side will absolutely win you the game on Legacy. Even 3 is a really good showing. That's good enough for a lot of teams, potentially, but we shall see how it kind of comes about here. I think what's really exciting is the fact that we saw amazing plays from all of Xenocide. 60 kills for the top 3 combined, which is not something you typically see. You see a little more spread out, right, from the top frag to the bottom frag. That was not the case. Xenocide were playing well-oiled machine, but so was Elevate. We called them really outstanding on their coalition side, and they started off there, so we'll see how they kind of approach it this way. I think if we can see Elevate keep up that momentum or keep up that confidence, this could be another tight, close game, and we might be going to map number 3.
I'd love to see a map 3. It's just a grand final. I want every grand final to go to a map 3, whoever wins, which means I have a little bit of bias for Elevate in this particular map because they need to win for us to get to that 3rd map, that decider on Grounded.
Yeah, we'll see kind of how it goes out here. But Legacy, once again, has been tweaked a little bit since the last time we had the Season 1 tournament. Subway, goodbye, rest in peace, Subway. But we'll see here how the teams really kind of approach this map a little bit more. We haven't seen as much North America. I think it's a little more popular in the Europe side of things, but just taking a look at the teams themselves, Elevate, they don't really have Vapey, and that's one of Elevate's team captains. So does that really affect them? It didn't really seem to last game because they were still close and very tight with the round differential, but still, I think not having a captain might actually be a little bit of a detriment to them.
It definitely hurts when you're missing certain of your core members. Now, the replacements, the substitute players, the backup players, the extra men beyond the core 3 or 4 on the roster are great players themselves, and they should come in. They should come in and put on a great showing, but it is going to be tough with Vapey gone.
Yeah, I think we're going to potentially in a couple of seconds here switch on over to the actual game for the knife round. But once again, before we jump in, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsors for Critical Ops Circuit. If you guys want to support us, you can click the links down below. They are Gizer, Compact Esports, and Critical Force, of course, the publisher of the game itself. So we want to give a quick shout out to them, as well as everyone behind the scenes who have helped organize this. You guys hear Warren and mine's voice, but everyone behind the scenes, such as Alexi, Ave, Ethan, Mako, Thunder, and Wadi, they're all doing great work as well. So shout out to them. please give them some support as well. But I think we might be seeing the knife round, and that's always a fun one. The knife round's always a fun round to kind of watch.
I like watching the porcupine, hedgehog, death balls, stabby balls of death slowly moving towards each other. As a non-competitive player, I don't ever get to have knife rounds. I think these are fascinating, and I also think they're really fun.
Yeah, we'll see here Elevate on the breach side with everything they got. We'll see if they're going to go over towards bar now and just, do a little stabby stab, like you said.
See the arms moving out. Cha-cha, 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 cha-cha. I like the good manner pistol drop.
Yeah, that's the sound they make. But we'll see here. They've made a little ring around the Rosie, and it seems to be going all Xenoside's way. They're going to pick it, and I assume probably going to start on the breach side as well. They want that momentum. They might opt to switch it, so we shall see here how it kind of goes about. As we see this kind of transpire through, Elevate versus Xenoside will be fun to kind of see this go through, and I think I do think we have them starting on the breach side, if I'm not mistaken.
Reminder, Xenoside did win the first qualifier tournament of Season 2, and this is Elevate's first appearance in the final tournament.
That is true. Xenoside, I've seen this many a time before. Elevate a little less prone to this, at least on the North American side, but once everything's ready, we should be good to go here, as it is both teams, I believe, in the actual server.
We'll take a tour of Legacy. See if the observer can find a duck as we wait on teams to switch to the proper side, Coalition or Breach, after that knife round. And it looks like we should be starting very soon.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Xenoside are starting on the Breach side. They have opted to go for the tougher side first. And we'll see what strats they pull out here. They're going to go fast on over towards this bar area. It seems like mid is going to be where they want to head out towards. Heavy presence on mid, making sure they can't get flanked from any single position. They have lots of players watching every single area now. And Elevate, they obviously know they have to win a lot of rounds on the Coalition side. It's an uphill battle, always on the Breach side, and quite literally, if they're wanting to peek out stairs, this is definitely an uphill battle here. VPop, round to 1 HP already. He's going to get taken out pretty low. Yeah, they are rushing on through, and Xenoside had full control of that heaven area. They're going to jump down over towards the site potentially, but actually not really, not just yet. They're going to slow down for just a moment and finally get that bomb plant. Kai managed to get it freely, and how often do we see a bomb plant on the pistol round here? Not very often, I feel like, on Legacy. So we'll see. The retake going to come in pretty slowly from Elevate. They want to make sure all their ducks are aligned for this retake, but it will be tough. 3 players over towards Heaven.
They're going to have 4-player pincher movement. Naruto gets a kill. Jiren gets a kill. And here we've got Elevate flying into the website from 4 different locations.
That was
a very smooth cleanup with a defuse.
That was a perfect play there from Elevate. I think they took down Day, who was watching over towards that top area, trying to cover from stairs or spiral. But he got pincered both from spiral and from stairs. So that was a great play. And I think that surprise factor was able to take down another one over towards connector. So Elevate, interesting on the retake, still able to get one down. And Xenoside, with the bomb plant, will go for the full 5 nades and 1 flash. So I think they're going to nade over towards top, potentially. Flash going to go towards mid, and there we go. That's exactly what they want to see. They want to see those nades do huge amounts of damage. Vpop does not really enjoy playing top at the current moment. He has been bombarded time and time again, and actually they're having somewhat success here. Xenoside somehow making this work on the Breach side. I don't know how this is happening. Jiren is getting tagged down 3 versus 1. What is happening right now? Xenoside pull it back from a full eco. All they had was nades, and those nades created enough chaos for them to win it out. So Mirage is going to run all the way over towards the B-bomb site now for a safe plant. But what a nice play there. The tactical airstrikes up towards Heaven push VPop out. Somehow he's still alive, but
now, Kai grabbed a pistol kill at the beginning of that round somewhere, and Day picked up a dropped SA-58 and just went crazy with it.
Bomb has been planted.
We've got VPOP moving into the site. He has got players on both sides, both far enough away from the plant that he could move in and attempt to defuse almost freely. But here's Mirage.
Yeah, very
with the kill to
interesting
show the
post
round.
plant. That was an interesting one from Xena side to play. One over towards spawn and one over towards deep glass. They want to cover off all their extremities, make sure if he does come from mid that they can pincer him, and that's what they did. So nice play there by Xena's side. And I would say very impressive to win out an eco round with just pistols. That should never happen if you're Elevate.
Yeah, I think that 5 grenades up to the top of stairs really confused things for Elevate. And having to rotate someone into that staircase to help
Elevate
save.
have just they've thrown all their utility. Basically. Naruto has a smoke, Jiren and Menace have a flash and a nade, but that's so much utility just thrown away and has done very little amounts of damage on the Xena side.
Here we see Xenocide. They've got mid control. They've got museum control safely. Are they going to choose to move up? What are they looking for here? VPOP takes some damage. They're at the top of the stairs.
Oh,
And
nice
Kai
nade. Yeah,
finishes
nice
the
nade.
kill with the frag grenade. Absolutely fantastic. And here's Arson. Only gets 1 with the FP6 before he's traded out. Menace and Jiren already here. Already prepared to contest the site.
That's a perfect smoke, though. That denies all vision from Menace. Renders him essentially useless because he knows they're probably watching on the other side of the smoke. So he tucks himself back, waits for that smoke to dissipate, and that buys Xenocide enough time for them to be in good post-plant positions right now, which is what they're in. It's not easy for Jiren to come and retake this. He doesn't find one above, but that's actually Naruto and Jiren coming in for the SC58s. Now the retake gonna come in, and Mirage also gets taken down. Now Kai in a 1 versus 3, he has to clutch it down himself. He knows that they're going on the defuse already, but can he stop it? He cannot. And Elevate somehow managed to make that retake work. That perfect kill on the clutch from that top area, I think, is what started it out. The tag team duo, that was Clutch and Jiren getting taken down.
A second flawless retake onto the A site. And a U ratio on the ground. Naruto says, yes, I will use this. Thank you.
And we'll see where he takes this. He's been a good sniper in the past, but he's going to peek on over towards glass instead. Might actually get a player watching, but Clutch will just sit there instead. Will not rush him out. Finally actually does make a move here. No, he won't. So
Xenocide with no movement into the cafe so far here on Legacy. They've only gone mid doors in 3 rounds.
well, that smoke is definitely blocking off mid. So Elevate really just want to buy as much time as possible. And those nades are being used in that sense, but Arson does not reveal its position. Crucially, moves away and allows himself to pick up a kill right there on the clutch. So starts off the round nicely. Xenocide wants to play it back on the back foot right now. And Arson is flashed for days. I think the first one was actually a team flash, but he still somehow regains it. And he's going to be flashed again. How many times he's been flashed for so long this round? And Jiren, I don't think he's aware that Mirage has already made his way up onto the stairs. Bebop gets caught reloading and Elevate. Their defense looks to be falling apart right now. And Xenocide, surely they clean this one up here. Naruto spots out Snoopy. Oh, and he couldn't get the kill. No, he doesn't. He misses a crucial shot. He does get the jumping.
Fantastic no-scope.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, Naruto.
Are you serious? Naruto, he's going to run away now. Try and prevent Mirage from doing anything, but Mirage still gets the bomb plant down. And now this buys him some time. Mirage is going to reposition, and Naruto, could he close this one out? Will he look to his right? Don't believe so. Mirage might clutch this one out, and it should be a round for him. Naruto, oh my goodness, so close. Almost gets that quick scope. Almost gets that clutch. But Xenocide, they tie up the game. And Mirage must have been a little bit sweaty there. He must have been a little bit nervous. after
Yeah,
Naruto did
you
that.
really don't expect in a 3 versus 1 to very quickly, very suddenly find yourself alone with the bomb in a 1v1 scenario.
The jumping no scope too. That's pretty impressive. I will say it. Naruto probably will use that for a clip. He's thinking content here, but now after that epic attempt at a clutch, he now is relegated to the MP5, which is not an SMG we see at all in the competitive scene. We typically see the MP7s or the P90s, Vectors as well, but MP5 probably the least used SMG. Most pros opting to go for maybe a pistol upgrade rather than that, but good amounts of damage on the Xena side now as they're making inroads here. None of the nades really hit their mark to elevate. The Xena side have been hitting the wrong places, and Arson just gets destroyed through the door. V-Pop and Jiren answer back though. And now Elevate, they just shut down Xenocide. That was a full buy from Xenocide, and Elevate just run it back to their side. So 3-2, a very quick series of events to take Elevate and put them in the lead.
And Naruto moved into the double door position where his teammate had just died with the MP5 and picked up not the final 2 kills of the round, but the penultimate and I suppose middle kill of the round.
This is a very disjointed buy from Xenocide. Clutch only has a GSR.
And Snoopy with no armor. I remember, Mark, MP5 was the first skin I ever got in Critical Ops, and I used the MP5 for a while after that, almost every round.
Wow.
Moving around with my MP5 bangtail. It's really a difficult gun. Difficult gun to use.
I remember the most notable skin I had for a long time was the AK-47 Hot Rod, one of the classics. Not used very often nowadays, but back in the old days was one of the top skins now. And not, people opt to go for things like a nice quickscope. They opt for the sniper rifle now. Naruto continues his rampage with the sniper. We'll see if he can continue this on the breach side, but Menace does not want to peek out. He knows he's going to get spammed out through there.
You're in the 5v4 as Elevate, but you need every round, and you know you do.
Arson smartly falling back, and he has to wait for Xenocide to push on out. They have to play the time game now because Arson, can he get the first kill? No, he doesn't get on the day, and this leaves Menace in a tough situation now. 1 versus 2, he's going to get peeked out, and now the pressure is all on Xenocide. 4-2 now as Elevate continue to stroll on forward, and the money heavily favoring Elevate now.
Great job holding on to that round by Elevate.
Yeah, $7,200 too in his bank account. That's a good amount, or $6,400 now as he continues to buy. But the sniper dropped over to Naruto, and he is dominating 8-3. Mirage still putting up great numbers, but Snoopy has had no impact this game. That is not what you want to see from Xenocide. But we'll see. The current main tournament 1 winners up against it right now against Elevate.
Early nade damage on pistol by Xenocide.
Arson finds that 1 frag early on, but it should be around here for Xenocide. If they can even get, or it should be around for Elevate. If they can get 1 kill on Xenocide, that'd be ideal, but it looks likely, and Snoopy might decrease or increase his kill count. I can't say words. Increases death count to 7. Right. Thank you, Warren. Sometimes my brain gets a little jumbled.
Well, after the excitement of the first map, I think everybody's a little bit fried. And here we've got Naruto on the sniper rifle again, but this time he's got to fight against rifles.
Never the easiest task, as he will.
It's been 7 rounds. Are they ever going to move into Cafe? It's such a great angle to hold with the sniper rifle. V-Pop gets the first, the second, the third.
Oh my goodness.
And there's the HK.
Oh my god. From Museum, he cleans it up there. V-Pop. I think half of those are through the smoke. He just saw some of thetheir heads potentially and would just hailstorm of bullets through. What a round from him.
3.5 kills that round. He got an assist off that final kill as well from his early damage. And that's got to feel good for VPOP because they've been bullying him with grenades at the top of that staircase since this game started.
Yeah, that's revenge for him. So Xenocide now. Are they going to go bar? Will they ever go bar? That's the real question. It seems like not. It seems like they're hell-bent on making A work in Museum specifically, as they send 2 players over towards Museum, Kai and Snoopy, doing some excursions. And a nice nade drop, actually. That smoke dropped over to Arson. I'm not sure if there's a specific lineup that you're looking for, but it seems like that's it. Oh, gonna get sniped out from Museum, though. Snoopy takes down Bpop. Jiren, though, takes down Kai. And so it's all even. He moves back Jiren into the bamboo area. Heavily wooded, and Arson does get shot out by Mirage through the smoke. I think he had the sliver of Arson's body and took advantage of that. So Jiren now the lone man on the bomb site. Will they opt to go B is the question. It doesn't seem like it is so. Naruto finds another shot. Mirage taken out of the equation. It's a tie game, an even game for both sides, 3 versus 3. But now I think the pressure is here on the Menace. As they move on over towards mid, they're going to try and infiltrate the B bomb site, it looks like, at least. 26 seconds, though, as Menace does manage to get a good amount of damage, which allows Jiren to follow up. So 2 versus 2 now. The bomb will get planted safely on the B site, but Naruto is already close.
Bomb has been planted.
And so will he be able to spot him out? No, Snoopy has the advantage, and now Jiren 1 versus 2. He spotted out Clutch. And now knows that nade's not going to do too much on the Clutch, but actually does chunk him down a little bit. Will he be able to spot out Snoopy right now? Has the advantage, but he does spot him out. And Jiren is trying to bait out these shots here. He wants to get the sniper out, but he will take down Clutch, and now Snoopy has to run away just a tad bit, has to relocate because the bomb is not planned for him. And this is going to be tough for him. Jiren has to just stick this bomb defuse. And he doesn't have time either way. He does get the kill, but he won't survive with his life. Xenocide pick up a 3rd crucial round for them. And if they pick up one more, I think that's what we predicted for them to be the winner of this game.
And they opened that round with 2 U ratio kills, 2 very challenging U ratio kills, 1 through smoke, 1 very, very sneaky into top, I believe, from Museum. And they've got the U ratio back on Snoopy. The glass cannon, a U ratio with no armor. And again, taking mid, but this time Museum is contested by Bpop and Jiren. And Naruto, there's a very, very fast flank into mid.
Wins.
Elevate decided they're tired of waiting around, just charge into the same location that Xenocide has played for 9, 10 now rounds in a row. And say, we've had enough. We find you predictable. We're going to take you out.
Yeah, they want to end this one quickly. Xenocide, if they can pull back one more. Snoopy, I think, may have miscommunicated because he bought an SG fully, hoping to maybe do some damage. There's still, though, no armor on any of the players from Xenocide. So this has been tough for them, but they're able to find the first frag here and do some damage. Jiren, though, answers back, and Kai actually coming in. 2 frags for them is good right now. Day will come in from the side, and he will take down Naruto. So they've picked up Og. Kai, will he come in for the kill? No. Menace shuts him out. So now Day 1 versus 2. The Menace is there. Bpop as well trades him out. So Elevate, they keep another round, but Xenocide still made a good amount of damage, actually. 3 kills for them. That's impressive.
Amazing pistol round to get 3 kills, but they're still up against a full buy in the last round of the half, and now it looks like Snoopy was able to afford an AK, even though he bought last round, so we've got a full buy coming out for both teams, including the sniper rifles. Naruto, again, goes glass with the sniper rifle. And again, sees nothing. This is the same default 12 rounds in a row from Xenocide. They seem to have decided in their pregame strategy. Well, no, here 2 players have moved into Cafe. For the first time in 12 rounds, this could catch Menace off guard. It looks like it's not going to.
Jiren is having a phenomenal game right now. He's 16-5 on top of the scoreboard, I
16
believe.
and 5 from Jiren. Absolutely spectacular. Not the player you usually see top fragging on Elevate.
Nobody's
Here they
made a
do
good amount
move
of
through the
impact.
glass. They've finally approached the B site, and now Menace has a chance to see some action. He's going to eat a huge flash grenade.
And grenade for that matter. But it is clutch. He just gets taken down. So that's the only action he's going to see. The bomb rotating its way all the way back towards the lobby and looking for an 8 hit right now. The only player, Snoopy, from mid, will get shut down and Elevate. They're just finally getting so much damage now. They answer back, though. Snoopy and Kai get 2 kills, and now Snoopy answers another one. He's made this doable for Kai, but Kai on low HP as well. And only 20 seconds left in the round. We'll have a tough task. He does get the kill, and he's going to run on here over towards the A site. Smoke going to go down, but Menace might prevent the bomb play. And oh, he does. The spam through the box. Elevate 9 rounds to the 3 of Xenocide. And, well, we'll have to see. Can Xenocide pull this one back? It's all hinging on this pistol round, I believe, right now.
It's a great first half for Elevate. And if they win this pistol round, they're very likely to take the map. Xenocide very capable of a comeback, but it does start with this pistol round. Almost, I would say, a must-win round for Xenocide.
However, we did see this last game. Exactly the same scoreline, I believe. 9-3. And Elevate comeback, or Xenocide comeback to win it. So we'll see here, can they hold a strong coalition side? It seems that they do have one right now, and Xenocide have played together for a while. So we'll see. The hit actually going to be coming over towards the B bomb site instead. A B site pistol taken. We'll see here. Mirage already getting some good damage. A double kill. Teams up, and now it's
time to
there.
reload. He
Oh
does.
my goodness.
He's able to get
And
more
it's
bullets
a
out.
nice good kill going to come
as
from
well.
Snoopy. Wow, the BM. And Xenocide, they kick it off with a nice, exciting pistol round. I think the comeback might be in effect in a couple rounds.
Very well, maybe. Now up against pistols. Now remember, one of Xenocide's only breach side wins was with pistols on the second round, I think. Charging up the staircase with 5 frag grenades.
Yeah, and Xenocide
Clutch is
so
very
aggressive
ready
right
and
now.
pushing into mid. Just with no
Nade.
fear for his life whatsoever.
Huge amounts of damage on that nade right then and there. Day could just mow him down right now. He does have a lot of praise. Approaching him, he does take down V-Pop, Naruto, and Menace as well. The nice triple for Day to close out the round. All 5 players staying alive. Very wounded, but they come into the next round with full HP, so it doesn't matter regardless. And Xenocide, I think their momentum has been transferred over to them.
And I wonder if we'll see more of those multi-kill spray downs from Day. It seems to be kind of a shtick with him to pop up out of nowhere and kill 3 players. That is a lot of grenades. Clutch is not too flashed and not too damaged, so he just weathered about 7 grenades.
V-Pop does find a shot with the Deagle, but is too far to retrieve the weapon back, so not like they can go grab that AUG. It is only
Now,
pistol
Clutch
still.
has to be worried about mid doors and mid. Going very far back. If you're V-Pop, you really want this AUG up at the top of mid. It's going to be hard to get. There's Clutch just waiting on that peak. Now,
Yeah, but
does
they have 2
V-Pop
players. They have Menace as
pre-fire
well.
this position?
Wants to get the gun. Clutch. He's had a tough game so far, but he has the superior weaponry by far. So we'll see. How do they get this? They divert the
He
attention, and that
rotates
is,
out. Jiren gets
Oh.
a kill. The AUG is not picked up.
but the bomb will
Mirage.
get planted. V-Pop
Thinks it's
should shut him
V-Pop.
out. Oh, Clutch runs out of ammo too. This is looking actually dire. As he gets peeked out there, V-Pop is so aggressive, and a 2 versus 3 elevate. Can they steal this pistol? round away, essentially just a bunch of deagles, a scrappy buy to potentially push them to round number 10.
No one has armor. So just a few body shots.
Oh my goodness, Kai finds one, but he can't get the second right now. No, he can't. Elevate. The deagles win out a round 10-5. And that should be very invigorating. Yeah.
Elevate 5 deagles, no armor. A decent set of grenades that was all thrown through the mid doors at the beginning of the round. That deagle kill threw smoke onto Snoopy at the start of the round. I won't say it made a difference. I think Jiren's kill on the B site may have been the most impactful kill of the round, but taking that deagle round. And now Naruto with the opening frag from the sniper rifle through the mid doors. And we see Elevate. Well, I was going to say moving fast, but no, playing patiently again. Probably playing more around King Naruto's U ratio. Kai taking a very, very sneaky position up high on the A bomb site. And here's Clutch. This position becomes very stressful for Clutch because he is alone now. There is no one at the top of the stairs to back him up. If Elevate comes through those mid doors, he'll really need a multi-kill, almost certainly, to secure the A site from the bomb plant. Here comes a smoke grenade that he's gonna dodge.
Revealed his position though.
Revealed his
Still
position.
able to get one frag. Does get a good amount of damage on the Menace though, and Kai is ready and waiting. Finds another, so Xenocide pulling it back to more even splits, but Arson finds another as well. Xenocide having a tough time holding on to this A site right now as the bomb does get planted. Naruto spots Kai out, but who will be the victor in this duel right now? It looks like Kai will win it out, and he'll get another one with Day as well. So 1 versus 2, Jiren on the bamboo area. I'm sure they spotted him out now, and who will win this duel? It's going to be Kai. By the skin of his teeth, he wins it out, and a 6th round goes to Xenocide.
Rounds fixed for Xenocide, and the comeback continues. And oh boy, they needed to win that round. Once it was in the 2v1, Jiren almost pulls it out, but his positioning that he required to get his first kill left him wide open, unable to defend himself against the second kill. He really only could have pulled it off with a spectacular flick shot, and the round does go to Xenocide. And here we see some confidence building. Full buys from both teams. Tons of guns, stacks of grenades. King Naruto with the U ratio. Smoked off from his mid-doors peak. Might try some fire through smoke. Might even try to push this smoke. And he does get the headshot through smoke. Fantastic shot by Naruto. There's only so many positions players can be at the top of that staircase, so if you're a sniper, you learn all the fire positions, even through smoke. You should have a pretty good idea of the 1 or 2 places your enemy might be. Now Clutch with another sneaky head glitch. Snoopy with the jiggle peek. Knows the Elevate's moving up mid. At least one player, but he's smoked off. Where does Snoopy go? Still no idea which direction the bomb is heading. Is moving towards B through glass. Very difficult site to take. Here's Day, the spray down king. Kai's already picked up a kill on the other side of the map.
Yeah, he can hear them.
Have to be a B commit.
Jiren is going to be peeking out, and so is the rest of the team. Elevate is going to have to make a huge commitment here. Day tries to reposition himself. They know where he is exactly. He's trying to call for backup, but he can't get anything else done. Backup is there, though. Naruto, the last man standing, will take down Snoopy, but with low amount of time left, he's just going to buy it now.
No way he can plant. Hopefully he gets a kill.
Wins.
Exactly it. Well played there by Xenocide. Well
Close
played.
the round. Great round from Xenocide.
And we might see a little bit of the comeback start now. Elevate able to pull back 1 round quickly, but Xenocide have been very good on these retakes. So this is a 4-to-1 half so far for Xenocide. They've been able to pick up 4 rounds, Elevate, then they've been able to pick up 1. And it could continue to grow that differential. So we'll see here. Slight bit of damage tickled onto Arson. But the nades, again, Mirage taken out. They're going to take huge strides over towards top. Kai now leaving his spot there, but he plays a good off angle, and Naruto clears him out. But so low are the Breach players now. Elevate somehow brute forcing their way on into the site, but all so low right now. Day, he could go shoot through the box, actually, but he's going to be just wide. And he actually is going to get taken down right now. Snoopy has everything for himself to get an incredible clutch. Low HP on the other players, but now he's revealed his spot. And he will potentially get shut down here by V-Pop. No, actually, does take down V-Pop, and he knows that Naruto and Jiren are low, but he doesn't know their whereabouts. Jiren going to be above, and because he didn't jump down, he knows where he is now. So Snoopy trying to do as much damage as he can. Will get taken down by Naruto and Elevate. 11th round to them. Now it's looking a little bit scary for Xenocide.
What a great round by Naruto there. Just an amazing headshot onto Kai, who was in a very sneaky position, probably set up for a multi-kill on all the players running to the top of stairs. And now Clutch down to the FP6. As is Mirage. Shotguns and SMGs.
Flashbangs once again come out. That flash over towards mid blinds out Clutch, but he has 2 players there, and Xenocide have opted to force buy. They need to win this round to keep the momentum swinging in their favor. We know they have a strong coalition side, but it seems like Elevate might have pulled some tricks up their sleeve.
And this is 2 shotguns. Anybody coming through the mid doors, any set of players pushing through the mid doors is going to be in for a world of hurt. A great chance.
Oh my goodness, that nade. So lethal, and they don't even see them. They get spammed through. Mirage taken out. Clutch somehow still has the audacity to sit here, and he's still getting spammed there. You can see V-Pop wanting to make sure he does damage, and another nade kill. Elevate, their nades have been just supreme right now, and he's gonna get flashed. They just keep on running through. What? Xenocide and mid, an inseparable combo right now, it seems. Kai gonna try and get this kill onto Arson if he can. Does get peeked out from top, though, and now Naruto shuts him out. The bomb will get planted over towards this A-bomb site, potentially.
Well, they have retrieved the bomb. They know where Day is, but he gets taken down on the bomb carrier. And he could go anywhere by the time Arson comes to hunt him down.
This should be around here for Xenocide. He only has 10 seconds left on the clock, and I think Day has heard him now. But Arson, will he be able to pre-fire this? Day? He is going to get him. A very, very close one, but Xenocide pull it back, and they're still not on game point, so there's still a sigh of relief for themselves.
Great clutch by Day, and a very necessary clutch by Day. And every breach-sided round Elevate has won has required some really fantastic shots, some really exceptional, extraordinary play. So even if they do get to this 12th round, the 13th round, it's going to continue to be a struggle. There's all your grenades. Clutch does a great job of not being too flashed. There's only so much you can do against that many flash grenades. And V-Pop does peek out the stairs and get a kill on Mirage. Snoopy, blinded, not able to spray down the rest of the players, moving up the stairs, and there's 2 more kills. And the bomb plant already coming through. What
Day does find one towards top. Yeah, Xenocide are not handling this chaos very well. The Elevate are throwing everything at them all at once and seemingly not being able to handle it very well. They will get shot up from the side, and Elevate are on match point. They do have some tricks up their sleeves here for the Breach side, and Xenocide have been on the back foot every single time. Their money is also in a terrible spot right now. Shotguns, M4s, no armor for these players either. You can see the only one that has the ability to buy the armor is Day and Mirage, and Mirage is stuck on the Deagle right now.
And you can't eco because it's map point for Elevate, and it's going to be map point 5 rounds in a row if Xenocide is going to come back.
It's possible, but Unlikely now. Clutch, he's been bombarded from mid every single round, and he still plays it. Continuously playing the same spot where he dies from. That's a desperation play if I've ever seen, when V-Pop takes him down in Clutch. Not much you can do. Same thing with Day here. Trying to see if
Raj goes down. They have some information. He may be able to, but no. Killed through the door. Oh no, a grenade takes out Day.
Yeah, I think this is the beginning of the end here, as it's not looking very good for them. Kai does get one, but all down to Snoopy, and I think we're going to map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. V-Pop will shut him out and Elevate. They make the comeback happen, 13-8, as we see them come back here. A strong start on their Coalition side allowed them to finish strong on their Breach side, and we will now see map number 3, which I'm so excited for. Finally, we will be seeing a third map. Grounded comes next.
Absolutely fantastic play, bringing us to this third map pick. We've got Xenocide winning Elevate's map pick, Elevate winning Xenocide's map pick, and now we move to map 3, Grounded. The coin flip map belongs to no team, but we did last month see Xenocide in the finals win out the tournament on Grounded. A lot of it on the back of spectacular play by Kai, who did just top frag for Xenocide on Legacy.
Yeah, we'll have to see Kai do something amazing as well. Snoopy was a big player last month in this same situation, but we'll be back after a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in to see who will be the victors of the North American Grand Finals for main tournament number 2. Will it be Elevate? Will it be Xenocide? We'll be back shortly.
feel the competition? Play Critical Ops tournaments now on Gizer to win cash prizes and exclusive credits. Download Gizer to compete in mobile gaming tournaments for real cash.
Inside, he's going to get naded down there. A little bit of damage on him, but he's fast on the flank. Inside, he gets two massive frags there. Allows for his team to come in. And outside, he's going to be able to get the 4K.
And welcome back to map number 3 of the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Critical Ops Circuit Season 2 main tournament number 2. Grand finals for North America, Team Elevate versus Xenocide. We were in a barn burner. The first map went back and forth, but ultimately Xenocide took it. Legacy, though, is another story. Elevate conquer on both the Breach and the Coalition side, 13-8. And now we will see ourselves in the wonderful map of Grounded for our last matchup for the decider. So this will be fun. This will definitely be fun, Warren.
And we should be moving quickly into the knife round. Xenocide won their last map 3 decider on Grounded, but so did Elevate yesterday, I believe, winning 13-10 against Hammers Esports to get them into the finals today. And here we are, map 3 of a championship game. What more could you ask for as we go into this knife round?
Yeah, yesterday was very, very close for Elevate. They won 13-11 versus Hammers, but the win is what matters, right? The round differential at the end of the day doesn't really matter if you can get the win. So you can see here on the screen, they're going to do the stab again. Elevate, trying to go in for just a nice little crab walk, but they're going to go in and we'll see. For those of you who are new, knife round does determine which side you are on. So the winners of the knife round get to pick. Do I want to start on the Breach side? Do I want to start on the Coalition side? And it seems like Xenocide have just gone in to, to the back of the area. They want to have a nice little tea time. But yeah, they're all moving out as a unit. And finally, we have some action here. And Elevate are just winning. Yeah, they've won every single thing. Unless they can come back. No, it is Elevate to win out the knife round here. And they made opt to stay on the Breach side. Because, well, Grounded, I would say, honestly, is one of the maps that is a little bit more even on both sides.
Now, if you're Xenocide, how are you feeling right now? Because Xenocide hasn't faced much resistance for this entire tournament. This is the first set of maps in this particular tournament where Xenocide is meeting some very fierce resistance. And were they expecting it from Elevate? This is Elevate's first time in the finals in North America. And did Xenocide think that this was going to be as easy as yesterday?
Well, I think if they saw yesterday's matches, they probably would have known it's not going to be that easy. But Xenocide have had some troubles in the past as well. They lost their first map pick when it came, or they lost their second map as well last tournament. Yeah, and they were playing against Hammers in the finals. Yeah, they lost on Plaza. So that's an interesting one to note. This time, Xenocide win on Plaza, but the second map falls again. So it's kind of a similar storyline where Xenocide win the first map, the other team wins the second map, and Xenocide, they could potentially win the third one on Grounded again, but we'll see. We'll see here as Elevate and Xenocide get into the game itself. I think we are starting.
And it looks like we do have a Breach-sided Elevate.
Yeah, as they won. So they will be able to start here pretty rapidly on the Breach side. You can see both teams ready and waiting. And Xenocide playing a pretty default setup. 3 over towards A, 2 over towards B. But no one is actually very deep into B long. Snoopy will be playing the jiggles. And this is typically what you play with the sniper rifle. But the Deagle is essentially a sniper rifle for the pistols. He's going to jiggle. He spotted a couple players out there. So he's going to fall back now to a more secure location.
There's Clutch hiding behind some boxes. Mirage, everyone playing very far back, and it looks like Xenocide prepared for a retake scenario. They're not going to contest any of the middle of the map whatsoever. Tucked very deep into bomb sites. And here's Arson moving through A mid with VPOP. 3 Elevate players. They're going to be uncontested. And they're going to come in for this A split. Day gets information. He gets a shot. He backs away immediately, playing for the retake. Let's see what Kai can do.
Oh, they're not going to expect it, but they get both kills still. Kai and Clutch did a good amount of damage, but they've both been traded by Arson. So now Snoopy has to come in. And they're all watching over towards this hangar area. Snoopy could make a good amount of impact if he flashes in. They're going to flash it out. Day's full blinded, but he's still going to make his way in. And he's going to take one down, and he does not take down Arson. So a 1v1 Mirage versus Arson. Time ticking down here. Mirage doesn't know where Arson is. He isn't aware that Arson is out as well. And Arson will at least do some damage. He knows that Mirage is not on the bomb, and Mirage is going to stick it now, but Arson takes it out. Elevate the first pistol in their favor. Bomb also does not explode, so Arson gets to keep all of his weaponry, and that's an ace. That's an ace for Arson on the pistol round. You'll love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. All 5 kills going to him.
Fantastic play by Arson there. Absolutely amazing. The 3v3 getting every single necessary kill, whether it be via trade or via 1 versus 1. Now Snoopy is not full eco. He has brought a shotgun to the party.
Well, this is actually a little bit unfortunate for Elevate. Even after that amazing ace, VPOP is AFK, it seems. He's away from his device. And it seems like he's idling right now. So Naruto does get shut down. They have to play different strategy now that he's gone. Menace, they're going to try and push aggressively, and it's working. Elevate getting shut out of this round simply due to playing these 1vx situations, it seems like. The full pistols somehow doing damage. Kai finds another one. VPOP out of it. And so that means they pushed up very far. Somehow, are they going to eco this one? Are they going to win this eco? No way. Jiren will get taken down. Not a single player dying from Xenocide. How did that happen? How does that happen?
Now Elevate, it seems they may choose to play very slowly as they wait on VPOP to reconnect to the server. He's not purchasing, nor is he facing the right direction, so he may still be missing in action. They do move out with GSRs.
You know, one thing I'm curious about is that we do have the ability to pause the games now. So that could potentially be something in the future. VPOP finally back now. But for technical issues like that,
oh, welcome to the server, and he comes in with the SA-58 in armor that he didn't spend money on last round, so maybe he can make some hero plays.
So yeah,
Naruto with a pistol, gonna look right into this SA-58. You're not usually gonna look left as you move through Cafe, but there's a kill onto Snoopy from VPOP into B mid, so they have information on Mirage. They don't know, though now they do, that Kai has moved into B mid to take the place of the deceased Snoopy. Menace knows exactly where Mirage is. Can he get this kill shooting at the toes?
He shoots at the toes, but not the feet, so doesn't do the damage. Menace wishes that could have done some damage, and now Mirage is not there anymore. So he's relocated. Mirage should be able to get this kill on the Menace after all that hard work from him, and he still gets another frag than Mirage with the 3K so far. Absolutely sensational plays by him, and another one. So Xenocide pick up a second round, and Elevate now should have the money to buy. At least on some of the players. That's Arson and VPOP. So Jiren, Naruto, and Menace, they have to decide whether they want to go for the buy or not. Surely discussions being had, and they opt to not go for maybe some upgrade pistols, but wait for the full team to buy. So Xenocide surely having the third round for themselves here.
I think a good decision to go into this round with just pistols. They want to make sure everyone is on the same buy. Taking a lot of nade damage as they move into the A site. And a bit of a rush, that's what you like to do on a pistol round. VPOP, Eagle Armor, gets a first kill.
Oh my goodness, Kai and Day, the 3K and 2K spray down. Not a single frag from Elevate. Wow.
Here we are. You remember last tournament in the final, Kai against Hammers was the A-site spray down king. I wonder if that continues to be the case in this map. Some early grenades. Snoopy playing very aggressive here towards B mid. He gets information on those players moving into the cafe and falls back. Mirage able to dodge out all of those grenades.
Oh, Mirage, nice shot through the smoke. He saw the outline. He was able to get another couple kills. Damage done onto Arson as well.
Now, Mirage only has 13 bullets, so he shouldn't be able to get a multi-kill if he's charged by 2 players, but it doesn't matter. He kills Naruto independently.
Oh my god, he does get the multi-kill.
Oh, with only 2 bullets left, instead of reloading, he just switches to another gun, and he's looking for the third. Snoopy steals it away.
The clutch should be able to pick this one up. He's spotted here and now he knows where he is.
The wrong side of the
gonna call.
map with no bomb.
Yeah, he knows Jiren's over towards storage. Now they are circling him. And that should be a kill from Day as he trades it out. So Xenocide, 4 rounds to their name. Money, very strong for themselves as well. Over $40,000 to start the round off. And
But
this is
here
looking
come
pretty good.
rifles. A Menace on an MP5. The MP5 had a heck of a round the only time it showed up last game. It got a double kill in the mid doors on Legacy. See if Menace can make some plays with the same gun here on Grounded. He's blinded. He is able to take a lot of space. A perfect smoke grenades, letting him move towards Connector. Day does peek out. Does get the first and the second kill.
The entries, though, on into the bomb site. B-Pop will just entry on in. Does manage to get the bomb plant, and so now Snoopy comes in. He actually is going to disrupt it, but Elevate somehow making this work. Xenocide, can they retake this one? Mirage versus V-Pop. Mirage is 10-1 right now. Can he add another to his tally? V-Pop on the other side of things, trying to find a way to get Mirage to come out from his hiding zone.
Probably really like to be outside of the site, but he does
nice.
get this kill.
Nicely done there by
V-Pop.
Yeah, very well played there. Elevate, explode onto the bomb site, and it's hectic for a couple seconds, but regardless, I think it was Day who just pops out from Connector. They weren't checking Connector, even though they had smoked it off, and that's one of the things some of the teams might treat smokes like walls. In fact, you can run through them, but in all the hecticness, Day found a perfect moment to exploit that smoke. And so Mirage now will have to find another way.
No time to set up that U ratio, but Snoopy with the spray down through smoke does recover the round very nicely. All 3 Elevate players here belong.
Oh my goodness, 3 kills so far. And can he get the 4th right now? Looking for it. Yes, the ace potentially. He knows that there's one over towards B long, but Day's going to close it out. Snoopy, very well played there with the AUG over towards B mid. Uses that bar, or uses that support beam as his cover while he's reloading and just dances around it to get those frags.
And poor Elevate, you think that you're going to get that opening kill and then move towards the B bomb site fast, but all of a sudden you're being sprayed down through smoke with an AUG. The round that started out so perfectly, killing the sniper B long, ends terribly.
Arson opens it up, so can they get some damage done from this advantageous angle now? Some shots thrown out here. Mirage does get 1 frag. He's not blinded just yet. He does get blinded again, but they are just buying time for him. His teammates are there over towards Truck. They're going to try and support him as long as they can. That nade does good damage on Arson as well. And right now, Mirage tried his best on that B Truck, but could not do anything there. So it's slowed down now.
Able to retrieve the bomb. Do they want to move back towards A? They've gotten rid of the sniper on B site, but they've also invited all of the rest of Xenocide to rotate into B. Kai does go back towards A, thinking with this timing they could have chosen a different bomb site, but you've got Arson hanging out B long with the bomb, biding their time. before they choose to strike.
Well, Day spotted them out now, so
they've baited 2 rotations back towards A mid and the A bomb site. They only have Day to deal with, but they do in fact rotate towards the A site.
Oh, they're going for the fake. This is so smart right now. Elevate are trying to fake out that they're going towards B with such little time remaining. They've taken one out, but they're still not convinced. Kai is seeing them now, and now he's going to call for the rotate here from Clutch, but he gets taken out, so now just down to Clutch, but he's going to get pincered here from that A mid area. There's still Jiren on the hunt, and Menace takes him down. A very smart audible at the last second from Elevate to outmaneuver Xenocide, essentially. Xenocide had a perfect eye over towards B, so Elevate said, let's just avoid it. Let's fake it out that we're going towards B, and let's move towards A. We'll see. Can they pull that into next round as well?
This is looking like a nice T side, breach side from Elevate. Xenocide, of course, winning 5-3 and grounded at a fairly even map.
They double smoked the same spot. That's interesting. I'm not sure if they intended to use those smokes in the exact same place, but they did. So we'll see if that comes into effect later in the round, potentially.
There's another. It does allow them to move past the connector player safely. Snoopy has already got a kill. Double peek at the Clutch.
He's on the site, and so he'll have to protect as best he can. But they slow it down once again. Well,
nowhere to retreat. Kai's only option is to spray down every player that walks in front of him because he's not near any box to hide behind. Very slow play back towards the B site.
They're doing the exact same thing they did last round, but now they've just switched the bomb site. So now they're trying to fake out that they're going towards A. You can see Snoopy and Kai will protect it, but they still have Mirage and Day over towards that B area. They might opt for a rotate, but no. I think Xenocide have caught on to the fact that Elevate like to do these fakes, and so they don't over-rotate early on, which might be very successful for them. They haven't made noise, though, over towards B long. So Mirage are not going to look, and that's exactly smart for them. Elevate managed to capitalize on the fact that they made no noise, and Snoopy will try to go for this spam through the box, but he won't get it. So bomb planted here by Menace. He does get tagged down from A mid, but Jiren's there for the trade. So secures A mid now, and both players from Xenocide have to come in from Truck and Tower. That's not going to be likely now. Snoopy over towards Truck. Tries to spot them out. He knows that they're on the bomb site, but can he get any kills? That's the toughest question right now.
He'll still have to move past Jiren to even get to the Truck if he gets these first 2 kills. There's some damage onto Menace. A little more spam. It's time to run.
Oh, he doesn't escape. I think he was just trying to do some pelts damage there and potentially take one on the exit frag, but not able to recover that. So Menace shuts him out of the round. And 4-5. This is very strong here for Elevate on the breach side.
4th round for Elevate, and now we see Clutch and Mirage on the shotguns. Down to shotgun, no armor on 2 members of Xenocide. Mirage top fragging for Xenocide, but a close spread of kills between teammates. Most players contributing. A shotgun wallbang will reveal Mirage's position.
Oh my goodness, Mirage.
Very brave peek. Great job by Mirage to get 1 kill on those players rushing together through the cafe.
Yeah, Kai is in a very pivotal moment right now. He's been spotted out, so the flank is not very much a surprise anymore, but they know that they're pincered in. Elevate don't have very much map control, and as long as Xenocide handle the perimeters well, as long as Kai doesn't die, they shouldn't be able to rotate, which is very important here. Because Clutch only has a shotgun, so he can't play very close up, or he can't play very far away. So that's why he's trying to play over towards B glass, but Day is aware that there might be some players from B long there.
I've got Clutch getting information, so Day's not going to be snuck up on from B long.
Yeah, Kai's still playing very far back right now, but Day gets 1 crucial frag, and he hears them behind. So now finally we can see maybe some damage done. Arson does eliminate him, though, and Clutch somehow escapes barely gets away with his life. And now they're going to go for the bomb plant, the safe bomb plant now with 25 seconds left. Kai finally here with Clutch to come and retake. But Elevate have been very, very good and able to hold down these post-plant situations.
Clutch has a rifle now, but at 28 health with no armor, any body shot is a death for Clutch. It's going to need instant headshots to make a difference, and Menace takes him down.
Kai, though, does get one. Can he find Menace in time? He does spot him out, and he gets the headshot, but not the kill. Menace, the superior weapon, wins out the round, and it's a tie game now from Elevate.
Elevate brings us into a 5-5 from the breach side, the strongest breach side we've seen in 3 maps from either team. And Xenocide, with Kai down to a GSR, would really like to put up some more rounds in this half. And they open up with a day, 2 players spray down, and here's Clutch with a third.
Nicely done there by Xenocide. They're just rushing in. They're trying a different approach here. Instead of playing the sites, taking the aggression to Elevate, and it's working. Menace, though, does have the bomb, and he will get the bomb plant freely on the A side. I don't think they're aware that he has everything for himself, and he's going to save his smoke because post-plant is going to be very crucial. Throws that smoke away, but it leaves some time now for him to just reposition over towards connector. He hopes that no one comes in from the storage area, but he knows that at least one player has to come in here. He's going to find Day early on, knows that they might come from Oil. So he repositions for Oil, and he does get taken down. Snoopy, the retake, successful from Xenocide, and Elevate can't pick up another one, but still making it very close.
Opening that round with some fantastic aggression, mowing down Elevate there in the cafe and outside of B mid. Get themselves a 6th, and may they be able to get themselves a 7th here. They've got better rifles than they used to win the last round with. And we see sniper rifles for not the first time from King Naruto. Last time we saw Mirage take a sniper rifle to B long, he was rushed and died before he was able to shoot. Anyone in Menace already with an opening kill onto Kai here outside storage. And the A site is wide open, but Elevate not pushing forward as Clutch rotates into the site with Snoopy. Very patient play from Elevate. They want no mistakes. They want to bring this to an even half. Moving on to their coalition side. And here's the grenades out from storage. Naruto with the U ratio. No time to switch to it. No time for his quick scope. Mirage does get the kill into Cafe, so they might be guessing at this rotate towards B long. And their Day gets the kill on King Naruto, so they should know that most of Elevate is playing towards the B site.
Yeah, Mirage, though, here has a lot to do. He gets spammed through the smoke, though, and so this poses a problem here, Xenocide. With 35 seconds left, they have to split their defenses. You can see they're playing towards A mid, the most central part of the map they can. So in case it's an A hit, they can rotate. But in case it's a B hit, they can also be there ready over towards Glass. And now Snoopy will be the first line of contact for Xenocide here. With 20 seconds left, he knows they have to go fast, and he's going to call for the rotates. Now, you know there's on the B site, has to reload. He wants to avoid the nade, so he does avoid some of it, but the bomb might get planted. No, it gets denied. A crucial kill now, and now Elevate are sweating. They have to get on the bomb site quickly to get that bomb plant. Now, does he have time? Does he have time? Barely he has time to plant the bomb in the last second. It's a 1 versus 2 V-pop. Can he get this one? No, he's going to get spammed through. Potentially, he has to run out, get a kill proactively, but he's going to get encircled now, and he gets spammed through the little tube there. So Snoopy able to take Xenocide's lead and extend it to 2 rounds here as we switch on to the half. But a very good round played there by Elevate, just buying time and killing the bomb planter. That was so important to winning that round.
Fantastic play by Snoopy, and Xenocide does go up 7-5 on the half before we switch sides. Now Elevate taking the coalition side, and we move into a pistol round. Pistol round not as high stakes here in an even game. Elevate would love to win it. They would love to win it, and if Xenocide does win it, Xenocide is in a very good position to work towards the rest of the round wins they need for the map.
Very fast play though here onto the A side, and it's just going to be chaos here. Xenocide just trying to push onto double trades here. As now V-pop is very low, so is Day. So they're going to try and go for the bomb plant right now. You can see Snoopy will get that down at the very last moment. So finally they get it, but it's trades back and forth, back and forth. He spotted Snoopy out, and he gets a nice headshot there. Day will take him out though, and it's Day versus Menace. Menace opens it up and closes it out. 6 rounds for Elevate. They are not out of this game whatsoever.
Now Xenocide, they have $3,700 across most of the team. They could buy if they choose to buy. And it looks like they're choosing just a couple MR96s, 5 MR96s. I'd love to see what happens. I know every member of Xenocide can really hit some headshots. They're going to have to hopefully hit an early headshot, finagle a rifle, get some multi-kills out of whichever player is able to obtain that rifle. There's some pre-fire from Mirage into the connector. Kai pre-firing the blue truck outside storage. And very conservative play from Elevate. They don't want to give up any of these rifles. If they can stay far enough back from Xenocide, if Xenocide does find these MR96 headshots, it won't convert into any rifles being passed over to the Xenocide team.
Yeah, Xenocide with all of these MR96s is a different story here. Typically, you see 1 or 2 combined with something else, but Mirage opens it up. This might give them some hope. Now, Arson, though, is playing up close. Does find 1 frag, and he gets taken down, but this should be another round here for Elevate as they look to tie it up. Not a single player over towards the Jets. Yeah, but they might be making their way there. And now Clutch all alone. They still have a defense of Jiren on the A-bomb site. So, should be good for Jiren to close it out here.
Clutch does have the bomb. If he finds this headshot, he gets to plant.
If he does. And that's the real question here because he is getting circled by everywhere and they take him down. So it's a tie game. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all tied up. And the advantage now, well, not necessarily in favor of Elevate because their guns are less powerful.
Now here's a third round U ratio for Mirage as well.
Yeah, I think he's going to be long to try
really
and
find some essential opening picks.
Yep.
Here's Naruto. He's going to be the target. He's already hiding. He's tucked into the soda machine.
Some real nice soda there.
Now 3 players on B mid. A mid, completely undefended. Xenocide doesn't have this information yet. Clutch pokes his head into scanners. They have 3 players around B long and B mid. Up close, Mirage almost gets an opening pick through the smoke, but eats some pre-fire damage.
Yeah, he does take a good amount of damage.
A real challenge to move through B against this stack. Xenocide has a feeling that what they're about to attempt might not be a great idea. They move 4 players back towards storage in the A site, and Menace is here to hold with Jiren. He's got a grenade ready to throw into the rush. It does very little damage, but it causes enough distraction for Jiren to get a kill. And now they're in a 5-on-4. Jiren goes down, though, as does Menace, and it's a 3-on-3. With some very fast rotates, but the bomb moving out of storage, back into storage. They thought about going to B. They come back towards A.
The time. They have to definitely take time into consideration because there's only 18 seconds left on the clock, and there is one on the bomb site. That's VPOP. He could do a tremendous amount of damage, and if he prevents the bomb from going down, which he very much will right now, that could win them the round, and that's exactly what does. Very smartly played on the trigger discipline. VPOP had the positioning and Elevate. They just set up for success there.
It looked like the decision to return to the A site was due to time. Perhaps the call was made to go to the B site, and someone said, wait, we've only got 22 seconds. Get back on that A bomb site. Otherwise, that rotation to B looked like it was a good idea that would have worked quite well. But here, Xenocide's back on pistols. A really difficult round to win, and Naruto is using the U ratio that he picked up from Mirage.
Good damage from the nade, though, and so they're going to push out over towards Wagon. You can see spreading out their attack right now as they will get shut down. Arson finds a couple frags, and it should be Elevate to take their lead to 9. As Jiren dances out here, we'll find the kill on the Snoopy. So 2-round lead for Elevate. Their money in a pretty stable spot as well amongst all of their players.
Right, and Elevate could be the first team besides Hammers or Xenocide to win one of these tournaments in quite some time.
Yeah, it's been dominated by Xenocide and Hammers. So Elevate might bring some fresh blood and potentially putting themselves into the grand finals for the final tournament for next month. Kaido opens it up, wants to squander that thought of Elevate moving it past here.
It's a great first kill by Kai. Kai also got a great pistol kill to earn them a rifle in the last round, but back to a 4-on-4 from Arson and VPOP. So hard to get rid of this player in A mid.
Yeah, Jiren, though, is sitting on the bomb site. He's played this position a couple times, and they could spam him, but they won't opt to. VPOP now has a lot of work to be done as he wants to protect. Will he take Kai down? No. That's one of the links taken out now as the defense starts to fold a little bit. Jiren is asking for rotations. He can hear them very candidly through
now, Naruto's not safe to post up with his U ratio, knowing that Kai could flank from tower. Chooses to take the risk. Arson gets one kill. Day gets another. Day with the second kill of the round takes out the sniper rifle, and now Jiren in the clutch. But he's got the bomb.
1 versus 2, though. Oh, he takes down the bomb, and now he knows that the other player might be coming from the A bomb site. So he's going to run away, wants to buy some time. He's going to go for the reload. And now Day versus Jiren, a 1 versus 1. Who will be able to get this one? Day. If he gets the bomb, he can run back to site. But Jiren has eyes on the bomb, eyes on the prize, and eyes on the target potentially, as he won't spot him out, actually.
Day finds the timing. He picks up the bomb and is able to move
Day has to go plant the bomb now, and he will get this bomb
site. Jiren should know that, hey, the bomb's gone. Oh, no, he doesn't. This is a surprise for Jiren. The bomb was planted. I didn't expect that. And now he has to move back into the clutch. He's doing it slowly. He's successfully left Day with no idea where he is. Similarly, doesn't know where Day is, and is going to have to hunt him down before he can safely defuse the bomb.
Yeah, Day has a lot to do, but he clutches it out with the last-minute bomb plant as well. Day will bring Xenocide back in and squander that lead just a little bit here. 8-9 as Xenocide get one step closer to tying it up again.
And that clutch was Day's third kill of the round as well. Fantastic round from Day. See what he's up to. Runs back and forth. Knife out. Here's Menace A mid. Now, Menace folding to Kai. Kai got 2 opening frags solo, not traded, and without utility in the last round. And if Xenocide's going to pick up more rounds, they might rely on Kai to get more of those opening kills. But they do have the U ratio on Mirage again as well.
Yeah, we'll see if they can replicate that sort of entry kill. Last time, the flash is going to come in, blinded Menace temporarily, but he regains vision, and Naruto on the other side of the map will have folks to deal with over towards B. So you can see right now, VPOP did get 1 frag, but can he take down Kai right now? Kai over towards scanners, will be retreating, and the bomb is solo over towards B long. So Xenocide should be regrouping here shortly. But it seems like they're going to go 2 from this B area and 1 from A mid. Kai now with his teammate going to join up with Day over towards B. And Arson is going to be once again the first point of contact from this truck area to notify his team.
Angles being cleared. Arson gives away his position.
Oh, that
now the cross from B long is smoked off. There's a small gap, though.
Oh, he misses the shot. And that's the bomb, too. So the bomb can actually get planted potentially. They're trying to find some cover, but no, the clutch does get taken on. That's the bomb. And will they be able to go? Kai.
And they can pre-fire this plant. They can wallbang the plant.
Oh, no. Xenocide can't get control of the bomb site right now. He has to go for the plant, but no, the bomb is down, and VPOP saves it again. Again, it comes down to time. Xenocide were not able to clear out the bomb site, and they weren't able to utilize their utility earlier on in the round to actually clear it out, to protect themselves from getting spammed there.
It's so difficult to plant on the B bomb site when there's still a coalition player A mid. There's just nowhere that's safe to plant. It may be smoked off, but everything is at least wall bangable. They can shoot your feet, your legs underneath the Jeep.
Yeah, that is a tough one. B is very hard to take, but also the post plants are advantageous here for the breach side once you're on the B bomb site. I think they're going to go for another attempt, another go around here. It is Menace. Once again, he's been tested time and time again on that B bomb site, whether it be a truck or whether that be over towards B long. But Naruto now, he's going to get some indication that there are folks over towards A mid. Knows that Kai likes to play there and moves away. Snoopy, though, he's going to find better the timing.
But Naruto does take Kai out in this round, and denying that opening kill from Kai might be bad news from Xenocide. Kai's been
Jiren, he gets spotted out. He gets spotted out from the corner, and now this is all falling apart for Elevate. Xenocide, the entries on into the A bomb site are successful, and now they should be able to have control of the A bomb site. VPOP will try his hardest to come in, but it seems like this might be in vain.
Versus 3 post plant, and VPOP smoked off. Menace with a submachine gun.
Oh, Snoopy, nice frag there, and he gets 2.
Oh,
he doubles up, and Day.
Incredible Snoopy. Incredible play by Snoopy. Day with the final kill to close out the round, and Xenocide pick up a 9th. I would say claw their way back into this one, but they really have never been out of it. They've been playing spectacularly on both sides of the map.
Yeah, they have shown up time and time again, especially in these intense moments towards the later half of the game. This has been everything for them, and Elevate, they're just trying to go for a fast play here. The HK does a good amount of damage, but not enough to win them the round. In fact, his teammates will come and win the round. Kai and Mirage double up, and now it's a tie game, fully tied game.
10 and 10, U ratio on Snoopy instead of Mirage, at least for now. A pretty even kill spread between Arson, Naruto, VPOP, Jiren, and the rest of Elevate, but a hard carry from Day, Snoopy, Mirage, and Kai.
Remember
With
last
Clutch
time
having a difficult game so far, and I think if Clutch wakes up on this map, if Clutch activates in a game this close, it could really tilt the game in favor of Xenocide.
Well, Clutch also last time had trouble. Clutch was 7 and 15 versus Hammers in the last time they played on Grounded. So evidently, Clutch has had a tough time on the map of Grounded in general. Kai has been at the top, and I think that kind of shows here again. Once again, Kai doing very well for his team, Snoopy as well. So just compared to past results, they've had a little bit of a similar result here, but it's getting very close down to the wire. Now, these rounds are a little more tactical, a little slower as they try and probe out information and utility. Snoopy, though, does get the headshot early on the VPOP, so the A defense weakened just slightly. And now Arson sits here. Menace does get the kill over towards B long, but that might be a fake call. You can see here, Jiren is going to get 2 massive frags, buys himself time and positioning. Can he get Day down? Oh, yes, he does. The nice shot through the wall, and they close it out. Elevate one more round.
What a fantastic triple kill by Jiren there.
Jiren just plays that position to perfection, too.
And Elevate needed that win. They might have been looking at another pistols-only round down against Xenocide's 11 had they lost the previous round.
Yeah,
now, Snoopy got...
He's lucky to be alive right now.
More patient play from Xenocide, crossing the smoke towards Wagon with 2 players.
Oh, Jiren, he's going to have to do something incredible again. They're all over towards Wagon, and he spotted 1 out, but he knows that they're there, so he's going to reposition himself to potentially manage some multi-frags, but VPOP is there to help him out as well. Over towards Scanners he goes, sees some damage, but Kai gets the better of him. So now 2 players on the A site, Naruto and Jiren has to protect it, but the bomb is slow over towards outside of A mid, over towards that luggage area. But it's going to slowly make its way on over towards storage. And this is where the fight will initiate, over towards this A bomb site. They have Kai planted to stop any of the rotations. And in a 4 versus 2, rushing onto the bomb site, they should have this one in, but Naruto misses a crucial shot. This gives them an opportunity to run on in here. As Xenocide have everything they need. Does get taken out here, but Clutch wins it out. So Xenocide, I think, have the bomb site. I think have the bomb plant as well.
Bomb has been planted.
We're in the 2v3 retake. Clutch behind a smoke with the U ratio, so should be neutralized for now. Arsene able to move towards the doors. Does he get the first kill? He does, and he knows where Clutch is, or at least has some idea. They can play around the knowledge of Clutch's location. They're going to need to take out Mirage, though. Mirage already at half health as Menace and Arsene move in together. Clutch has switched to a rifle. Good decision. He doesn't want this 1v1 with a U ratio. The defuse begins. It is a fake.
Oh, he doesn't believe it. He
call
doesn't
the
buy
bluff.
it. Does he have time? Does he have time? No, he doesn't. And Clutch, while he doesn't get the kill, does get the clutch. He lives up to exactly his username, and he brings Xenocide to the tie game. We're going almost the full distance, ladies and gentlemen. This is incredible. This is an incredible matchup, and a good play there from Clutch, despite not getting the kill.
You think we're going to have another 13-12, Mark?
I think it's looking like that. I think it's looking so. The way these two teams are going about it,
I agree. I think we're going to 25 rounds.
I think so as well. Naruto will not get the first kill. Actually, Kai, this has been a very tough duel over towards A mid every single time. Kai goes there. And he finally bests Naruto in the duel. So now he is able to get some advantage, potentially in the form of map control. And so he's going to call a couple teammates over there. They're going to smoke out connector as Arsen's ready and waiting, though. So he finds a kill on the Clutch unscathed now and just hopes that no one's rushing him and he's still alive, but low amounts of bullets. He's going to go for the reload. So interesting that they place Snoopy all the way on the other side of the map with just the bomb alone.
All right, should Snoopy die with the bomb, that certainly puts the rest of the side in a difficult position. And they really are working A mid.
Oh my goodness, Mirage,
Finally, Arsene goes down.
But the key here is that they bail out of A mid. They don't stay behind very much. They have one player day just to sit there, but their true intentions are to go over towards B. You can see all of them rotating on the map over there in Menace. Places himself on the B bomb site, but he gets spammed through. I'm not sure if they saw him or they just predicted, but a great pre-fire there, and now Xenocide should have the way on in. V-Pop is downed, and Jiren now last man standing, and this is tough. They don't have very much money either. Jiren, is he going to try and go for it? Because
if he loses this gun, he doesn't get a new one next round.
Yeah,
not one as good as an
huge
AUG.
money advantage is the thing. And so he's going to get that kill and now bail. So he makes the smart decision just to leave. But it's still going to be tough. Most of his team does not have money to buy. Naruto has $0. And they're
very
going to
low bank accounts.
Exactly. So it's going to be shotguns and SMGs to come out for game point, for series point. In fact, for the entire title of main tournament number 2 winner.
The shotguns and SMGs, if they come out, they can do a lot of work on a site. But the way Xenocide has been rotating on certain rounds between A and B, it's really hard to swing as a coalition member from A to B with a short-range weapon.
Yeah, I'm sure this is a very candid conversation going on in Elevate's chat because this is a very tough position to be in. Jiren wants to drop as much as he can, and they will have utility to drop, but
actually opt for SA-58s over armor and shorter ranged guns on 2 of their players. V-Pop and King Naruto both don't have armor.
Might it work for them, though, because Xenocide is heavily over towards storage. Now they're finally moving out. The spam might do a good bit of damage here, but Elevate have to hold on tightly. V-Pop taking down the first person sided, and now Jiren once again plays this position he loves so much.
Last time they tried to approach A with Jiren in this position, Jiren was able to get an amazing triple kill, almost single-handedly win the round. Mirage Wagon is smoked off from the site entry. Now, Naruto with some pre-fire through the smoke might help hide Jiren's position there in the corner of the site, because Jiren has been completely silent. Now, Snoopy, they're waiting on the rotation. If Snoopy can pick the rotate, they're going to explode onto the A-bomb site.
Naruto is in a tough spot. Yeah, this might be the end here. Jiren has to hold him up huge, and it's a 1 versus 4. Arson alone, as he ever was, up against it all. Xenocide must be blessing their lucky charms right now, because the bomb will get planted here. And with 25 seconds left, Arson can even get the first kill. They spotted him out. They know where he is. I think this is over. That's it. Xenocide take the map and the series. It was a tough one, barely winning that first map, but we do complete the exact same saga as we saw last main tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Xenocide are your 2-time main tournament winners. They are playing so strong in Critical Ops right now. They are definitively the best team in North America, winning twice now. Twice. 2-1. They're not unbreakable, but they are the best one. And so congratulations to Xenocide for winning again. Another barn burner of a game. 13-11 win for Xenocide on this last map of Grounded. And I'm just excited we got to see it.
Now, Day and Mirage were the first and second frag for Xenocide, but I really want to call out Kai, the third frag, still with over 20 kills, for just having so much impact in that game on the breach side, just haunting A mid, winning almost every duel, opening a way into the round from the breach side for Xenocide. Really made that map difficult on the coalition side for Elevate. Well played by both teams, and so happy to be here. Arson with 20, it did quite an even kill spread across Elevate, and just more kills at the end of the day, more kills coming through from Xenocide.
Yeah, even with Clutch not doing too great. He's had a tough couple of games on the map of Grounded. There's something maybe he's just off in the air on Grounded, but either way, Xenocide are your victors for main tournament number 2 here. And the next time we see you, it's going to be the final tournament, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you are prepared. It will be a very fun set of matches. I do believe, if we are correct, the brackets should be Hammers Esports, Team Elevate, Xenocide, as well as I think it's Inquisitive. I'm not sure, though. It's either Inquisitive or Underestimated, I believe. So we'll see who is going to be part of the final tournament. But either way, thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We want to give a quick shout out to, once again, the sponsors as well: Gizer, Compact Esports, and Critical Force, and everyone behind the scenes helping us out with this tournament, and the teams and the fans from you guys. So heart shout out to you guys.
Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you next month for the final tournament. It's been a great time. So happy to be here. Mark, I hope you have a great night.
You too. And everybody stay safe out there. We will see you next month in April, but please tune in next week for the South American version of the main tournament number 2. All right. So there's going to be more action coming up next week for South America. We'll see you next month for the North American final tournament.